Ready there. Let me get to my there. And let's. And there we are. We're live, and hope everybody had a good Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody. Didn't think we was going to go live tonight, but we got done early. The wife was getting bored. She says, let's do a live stream. I said, well, if you want. Hey, how you doing, Patch? Good to see you. Hope you had a good Christmas. There's Bo Tucker. He's in here. Lisa Ann, how you doing? Hope you all had a good Christmas. Jeff Skews. Ho, ho, ho.
No.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's what it is, Jeff. Hey, how you doing, Ben? Wow. Had a decent Christmas. I got a 308 rifle. Hey, that's a good deal, Patch. I kind of got me a new rifle, too. I got me, I forget what it was now.
750.
No, it's a 350. Go-kart's gone fishing. Merry Christmas. Good to see you. Polar Bear Ed. I forget what gun I got. Bo's in here. He knows.
350 Legend.
Yeah, 350 Legends what I got for Christmas. Pretty nice gun. But hopefully everybody's had a good Christmas and everything's working out for everybody. Hey, and there's Mr. Jeff. Jeff, how you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Did that happy ho bring you something good? Hopefully lots of food.
No.
No? No food?
No.
Man,
My
I can't
sister made a little plate of these little waffles about this big around with a stupid looking gingerbread man in them.
Uh-huh. And there's Mr. Ed.
Hey, Santa Claus, where's your hat?
He's blinding me.
That's a good place for it. Oh, you're off duty now. That's okay. You don't need to put it on. You're
you're off till next year.
Hey, Bo.
Uh-oh, Lisa Ann's having a quiet Christmas. She's holding down the fort. Well, it's not quiet no more because we went live. And we didn't think we was going to go live. Somebody's got a ball in the middle of their forehead.
So, Merry Christmas, everybody. How y'all are? Mark, Sandy, Ed, Jeff, everybody in chat. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, they tried to put me in the other day again.
Again?
Thought
you was doing good.
Well, they're trying to say my blood pressure's too low.
Well, daggone, you better start licking on that salt block. That'll bring it up.
Or go to the strip club.
Yeah, go to the strip club. That'll work too. Just remember, don't get on the pole, Jeff. You'll get in trouble.
You sound like you've been there.
I have honestly never been to one in my entire life.
I'll believe you if you could say that with a straight face.
I have never been to one in my entire life. I have no reason to. I have better things to do with my money than that. There. I said it with a straight face, and I mean every word of it.
You was at a car wash.
I was at a car wash. I have been to a car wash.
I was at a seductive cuts a few times.
No, the wife and I pulled in to get the semi washed. The
Over in
girls
Pennsylvania.
The girls were all nude washing my truck. And I was like, what is this? Yeah.
Kind of like you were being set up, maybe, huh?
Well, a bunch of guys that I used to run with used to stop and get their trucks washed there all the time. And they do a pretty decent job on the equipment. So, but
there used back in the day in North Canton there used to be a place called Seductive Cuts. The girls wore lingerie while they cut your hair.
Oh Lordy.
I was there a few times.
And there is Hibachi.
Yeah, you're right. She's not there. You got one thing right, Bocce. You're not there.
Oh, she's not all there.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant.
Well, I don't think anybody's all there. They have those moments.
As I say, look who she's hanging out with.
Yeah, that said a mouthful.
Why? What are you trying to say now, Ed?
I don't know if we have a tight screw amongst us.
I don't think anybody could honestly say that they do.
Yeah, but they get loose every now and then, though.
Yep.
Hey, what do you think, dude? Do I got a loose screw? He says no, and I'll go with him.
Yeah. So did you get the blood pressure straightened around then, Jeff?
Kinda. I got out. They didn't keep me in. The doctor come over and I told him, about New York and stuff. And he asked me, he's like, well, it's kind of on the low side. It always been. Well, if you say it's always been, I guess I'll get up the papers to release you. I was like, cool. I don't need to be in here for Christmas, and I don't want to be stabbed, poked, and every other thing.
Right. Hey, how you doing, Mater? Crystal Lynn, good to see you.
Hey, Mater, Crystal. Now, Jeff, if you eat a little Snicker bar or something, or Three Musketeers, Snickers, whatever, does your blood pressure get back up to, like almost normal or whatever?
Sometimes. I know what it is. It's the heart medicine they got me on.
Yeah.
Takes it down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I just, instead of taking the whole pill, I just cut it in like 3/4 or half now for a while.
Did it let it go up then?
Well, it's only been the last 2 days, so.
Right.
What was it?
It was what, like 80 over 54 or 55, something like that.
Yeah,
wow, that is low.
Come up. I bet you're
59.
tired.
Huh?
I bet you're tired. Are you tired? No energy?
Sometimes.
Hey, how you
That's
doing,
when it's
kid?
low usually.
Try some salt.
Some what?
Salt.
Salt.
Yep, salt. Salt will raise your blood pressure.
And caffeine.
I know an old feller that's got to take a salt pill every day to
Really?
keep his blood pressure up. Yes, sir. Salt. A little bit of salt. Yep, he takes a salt tablet every day to keep his blood pressure up because it goes down low.
Or just get you one of those little things that hang in the rabbit cages, and you can put it on a string by the door and lick it. Just lick it as you go by.
Oh,
And you can get ones that have minerals in them too, and keep all your minerals up.
Yes, sir. And there's Mater.
Yep, here he is.
Merry Christmas, mate.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
He's got a whole bunch of loose screws. That's what he works with is loose screws.
yeah.
Yep, and I'm not talking about the employees.
Community independent.
Don't tell me you're not Ubering today.
How you doing, Lucky? Good to see you.
Do
I
what?
can't believe this was a good day for Ubering.
Really? Heck, I thought everything would be closed.
Probably this coming Friday would probably be the best day.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah, everything around here closed. There isn't nothing open.
Oh, we had a little bit of snow the other night.
We didn't get anything. We've been lucky.
We did. I woke up about 1 o'clock in the morning and it was bright out. I was like, that usually means something. I looked outside and it was only like about a quarter of an inch, but.
Yep. And Hibachi's checking out. Hope you had a good day.
See ya, Bachi.
Talk to you later, Bachi.
See you, Bocce.
Well, Jeff, anything more than quarter of an inch,
Yes.
or actually anything more than 1/16 of an inch down here, we don't want.
Well, you guys don't know what snow is anyways.
No, not in Texas. They get more ice than snow.
Yeah. Yeah. Sleet, ice, yeah. Hurricanes, tornadoes.
Rain.
We had nothing but rain, hard rain today.
It was cloudy down here.
That was
Yeah, we had that stupid, real light rain most of the day.
A little bit of rain today.
We had lots of rain today. Messed me up. It was 55 degrees, and I was taking the boat and going to the lake.
One year, when I was a kid, and I'm glad I was a kid, we had 2 foot of snow in the yard on the Gulf Coast.
Oh, wow.
That's rare. I've never seen snow that deep after that. My dad said he's seen it back, I think it was in the late 20s or the early 30s. He said it snowed like that. When he remembered a snow something similar to that.
Fish Ranch, how you doing? JB,
Hey,
National
Stoker.
Fun. Night. Have a good night. We're glad you stopped by.
Well, my sister bought me one of them little wooden puzzle things to make now. You know, like the little wooden puzzle things, the Ferris wheel things, and like the little marble things and all that.
Uh-huh.
She got me one of a little tractor.
I'll be darned.
Yeah, I looked. Well, she was wanting me to open it the worst way yesterday. She kept saying, "Can't guess what I got." I said, "I could just imagine what you got." Well, you're not going to open it? No.
How you doing, Redline Gary? Good to see you. Hope you had a good Christmas.
Hello, Lisa. Well, I tell
Hey,
you
Red
one
Line.
thing, Chris and I and everybody else in the ministry, we were glad we had good weather yesterday when we went and delivered those toys.
It was nice here yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I tell you, the look on those children's faces when we showed up and the sound of the bikes and everything. Yeah. And the mother, out of the 6 bikes to sit on to get her picture taken on, she picked the trike.
So children like tricycles.
I said the mother did.
Oh.
I said the mother, she's the one. She wanted to have her picture taken on my trike.
Oh.
So why didn't you let her?
I did. There's a video of her actually sitting on the trike with one of her daughters.
That's good.
Yep.
I feel like I'm ready for a nap.
You're getting old.
You had a long night. That's why, Santa.
Yep.
You're going to take a nap at this time?
Drink more coffee.
Well, it's usually what I do anyways. I mean, about 9 o'clock, I go to sleep for like 3 hours, up for an hour or so, and back to sleep for a couple more hours, then go to work.
Hey, Wayne.
Hey, how you doing, Wayne?
Well,
Hope you had a good Christmas.
You're done working, aren't you?
Yeah.
So the first, second?
Hey, Wayne.
First
I'm done till
Monday.
Monday.
I have to work tomorrow.
Not me.
Oh,
I don't have to
man.
go Tuesday, and then we've got Friday off, so I've got 3 days work next week.
I mean, I had the option. I could have worked, but
You guys
That's
get it
okay.
paid though, don't you? Or you take vacation?
no, it's paid.
Must
So
be nice.
what about if you work? Does that extra?
Double time and a half. Well, sorry, holiday pay plus time and a half.
So be double time and a half then.
We're not
Or
allowed
double-
calling it. Yeah, it's double time and a half, but we're not allowed calling it double time and a half because it's not double time and a half. It's holiday pay plus time and a half.
Right.
Right.
It just
We're
equals
not
out.
lucky to get that.
It equals out to be double time and a half.
You can't say that now.
It just makes for a nice bigger paycheck.
Yeah, there you go.
And more taxes. Taken
Yeah.
out.
Oh, yeah.
You would
That's
have
it.
to ruin it. That would have to ruin it. Talk about taxes.
Yeah, it doesn't. It actually it doesn't increase my paycheck as much as what you think it would because I'm at that point to where if I get too much overtime, it puts me in a higher tax bracket. Well, if I work double time and a half, that extra time puts me over the limit to where it bumps me up into the next tax bracket.
You're killing
Well,
me.
look at it this way, Ed. Your president's happy you're giving him more money.
Yeah, so he can
killing
give it. He can give it back to me. He can give it back to me in a stimulus check.
You're
Yeah,
killing me
good luck with
talking
that.
taxes. I'm already worrying about that already this year. I pay taxes more than my share of taxes, and then when I do income tax, I still owe the damn government money.
I don't remember the last time it was I ever didn't get actual money back. I guess that's just the way I do my taxes every year.
Right.
I'll always get a refund of something.
Yeah, but my taxes, I file single, the whole 9 yards. I have no tax write-offs other than what I claim in the business. Even with me being single and everything, I still owe taxes. Yeah, every year.
Means you're making too much money. You're not having enough tax taken out.
No, I pay even extra.
It's the business tax. It's the income from the business.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's killing me.
Self-employment.
And here it comes. We're getting ready to go into this tax season shit again, and I hate to see it this year.
Wow.
It sucks.
I lucked out. Me being what I am now, there I don't have to pay anything.
Well, you need to start a nonprofit organization, Mark, and that way you can make large donations to them and take those as tax write-offs.
Well, he already is nonprofit. He owns his own truck.
Hey, how you doing, Scott? Good to see you.
If I was a Democrat, you won't pay nothing.
Yeah, Scott. I couldn't even say I was a Democrat. I'm
You just
independent. I'm neutral. I
You
just
did.
can't. No.
Hey,
I
I
Scott,
remember the
I
first
found-
time I had to pay taxes, I had my own truck, and then I had a baby too. So, and I had to pay. I figured I'd be getting something back, with the baby. Mm-mm.
No.
Hey, Scott, I wound up finding a screw one time at work that it's like it had no threads and everything on it. It was just the head with the shank and everything without the threads being put on there. Showed it to one of the guys. He goes, "Hey, I found a Democrat screw." We go, "What do you call a Democrat?" Says, "You ain't gonna be doing any kind of screwing around."
Yeah, that might be true, Gary. I wished I could figure out a way to write off my pulling tractors for the kind of money that I put into my pulling tractors. Man, if I could write them
Wow,
off
holy shit.
as the farm use or something like that, or farm equipment, I don't know, but it's crazy.
I don't know how you do that, Wayne. I couldn't do that.
Hey, Mark, put them in as a gambling expense because you're gambling whether or not you'll make it down the track.
No, I don't gamble. I put what I need there to make it down the track.
most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
you're
to answer your question where you said no the other day.
Hey, Scott, let me
Yeah,
see
that
your
was a
face.
little bit expensive on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, could you believe they
there he
charged
is.
me? They charged me $24 each to change them tires.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, I said, well, what do you mean $24? Well, we got to charge you for sandblasting off the old rims.
Let me lay down.
I said, what do you mean you got to charge me for that? Nobody told you to do it.
Right. Do a charity pull and write it off?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done
We've
that.
done that.
I've done that for the 4-H clubs and stuff for the 4-H kids. I put on poles and that and donated everything to them.
I was wishing it wasn't rainy today. I
Yep,
wanted to
geared
bring
for
my
torque.
deck in and put the rollers on it and get it hooked up.
Mark,
Mhm.
did you get my private message about those engine blocks?
Yes, I did. I notified the guy and told him I wanted 3 of them,
Okay.
and he's never responded back.
All right. Brandon's.
Did you get
Brandon,
our email, Ed?
I haven't checked my email in the last couple of days. I'm sorry, Scott.
All right.
Yeah, was that the ones on Marketplace?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I saw that the other day. I was like, wow, I should really dip into that.
Yeah, you should. I'm trying to get a hold of 3 of them, but I want 16s.
I want 14s.
Yeah.
But you know what? If I went back now, I'd probably never find that thing again.
Well, if you can't, we got it.
Bo ought to invest in a couple of them 16s.
Yeah. Bo don't invest in them. He just blows them up for me. And then I have to build new ones.
Hey, there you go. Wayne's got a good idea. You got to give your dog a social security number.
Yeah.
That's 3 of them. Hey, they've done it. They've done it and pulled it off.
Hey, how you doing, Eleanor? Good to see you. Hope you had a good Christmas.
What's up, Ken?
I think everybody got to the point of where I'm at. I was just sitting around bored. And I was like, well. And then Sandy she said, why don't you do a live stream? I was like, well, I can give it a shot.
He didn't
See,
think
that's why
anybody,
she's the boss. You're just the worker.
he didn't think anybody would come on.
Hey, usually she hasn't been here whenever I've done live streams. So I'm surprised she was here tonight to do a live stream.
We're closed, so I
Yeah.
don't know.
Usually she's not here.
Yeah, usually she's working.
Better watch that. Next year, the oil zone might be open for Christmas Day.
Don't say that. That's my paid holiday. Bite your tongue. I get 6 paid holidays and only 2 of them were closed.
I cooked up an apple pie today.
So did you do anything today, Ed, other than go over to your mom's or what?
Nope, just went to mom's.
Yep.
I was out in the garage all day yesterday. Planning on being out there all day tomorrow. So,
Ed, we tried something new. We're gonna have to make it this summer on the grill.
We should have videoed it. We made jalapeno bacon wrap.
Jalapeno
the poppers.
poppers.
We did them. They turned out pretty good.
I think they would have been better on the grill, though.
on the grill or in the smoker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Eleanor.
Oil burner coming along.
It's coming along good. I got a big piece of pipe that looks like Swiss cheese.
I haven't seen you do another video on it lately. That's why I was asking.
I just did the one. I didn't want to put one out this morning because of being a Christmas day. I didn't want to take away from everybody spending time with their family and stuff. So
if we don't see a smoke screen coming up from Ohio all the way to New York, then it was a success.
There you go.
Exactly.
Hey, how you doing, Low Lids? Breezy. Good to see you. Hope you guys had a good Christmas.
Hey, Lutz.
Breezy.
I got all confused. I thought you were going to do a Christmas thing there last night, whatever it was.
Yeah, I was wondering what you was texting me about, and I was like, and I texted you back, and you never answered me, and I was like, okay, what's Jeff trying to say here?
I got all confused
next
because I was watching Ken's, and Ken gets you confused because he starts going back and forth with the times and stuff between us and UK, and it's like, just say our time.
Right. Right.
I got a hard enough time just trying to keep our time straight.
Yeah, not me. I usually stay on a pretty good schedule. About 3:00 in the morning, I'm up. Even if I'm not out running truck or if I'm home, then I just go out in the shop and work on stuff at the shop until I get my shit all together, and then I go back trucking for a while, and then I come back and lay around.
Wait
Oh,
for me
see,
to-
now that you comes out, he comes home and lays around.
Yeah, I've been trying to do a lot of that, but I've been trucking pretty hard here lately.
I got up this morning. I made eggs for the dogs. My sister brought over them waffle things, and she brought over these little cupcake looking things with eggs and sausage in them. So I had one of them.
This one actually cooked for me at 4:00 this morning. I was surprised.
Yeah, Ed, I see them bug eyes going, what?
Yeah,
So what'd she cook you?
eggs and bacon and toast. Hey, how you doing,
Hey,
Doug?
Bama, what's
Doing
going
good.
on, brother?
Hey, Bama.
Hi, Dougie.
Hey, baby.
Damn.
I seen Doug this morning. He was on Ken's.
Was it?
I bought everything yesterday to make breakfast this morning and never did it.
Yep. She made
How about
me breakfast at 4:00 this morning.
After I cooked all day yesterday.
Yeah, I did. I got corned beef hash, bacon, eggs, sausage. Didn't cook any of it.
Tomorrow morning, though, I think I'm going to Patty's.
Oh, I got a text from Carrie
Oh, Lordy.
Uh-oh.
or a message.
Well, I know that Crystal and I, we got a good deal on our turkey from Walmart. They had a whole bunch that were left over from Thanksgiving, and I think they had them marked down to like 87 cents a pound.
Yeah, that's
So,
not
like,
bad.
That is
No.
high.
and that's for a Jenny O turkey.
Right.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
But on sale, it should have been around 50 or 60.
Sunday is stuffed peppers at
Well,
Patty's.
They were a lot more than that, but you know, as far as what we got them for, I think it was 87. That might have been cheaper. I don't know, but
Sometimes you get like not Jenny O or Butterball, but the other turkeys, no name brand or what have you. I remember, yeah, but it's a few years ago. You used to get that 20 cents a pound, quarter a pound.
yeah.
Yeah, but you're talking difference between a Biden presidency and someone else. That's why 89 cents is a deal.
Yeah. All right, Crystal saying it's 82 cents a pound, but
We paid what? $1.19?
For ham, $1.19.
Turkey was 99 cents. a pound.
Yeah.
we got a ham all right, and I mean I forget how much it was, so we're gonna have that for New Year's.
We do sauerkraut. And
We
pork.
did a 21-pound ham and a 26-pound turkey yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
And
a
it's
big
all
turkey.
gone. All gone.
All gone already.
It was gone last night. We had a little bit this morning.
Well, my niece and all her kids were up, and
All of our kids and grandkids. And
yep,
It was
That's
crazy.
still a lot of turkey and ham.
yes it is.
Yeah.
Holy crap. That's all. Yeah, you ain't kidding.
But
We got
Eleanor,
a lot of- I think we still got about over half the turkey left. Because, I mean, concerning the fact it's just my mom, Crystal, Chris, and myself, so just 4 of us.
Right.
And it was, I think, 14-pound turkey.
well, I got a question for Eleanor. He said he become a fan of turkey hunting. Don't they get a little pissed off when you fire off the gun in the grocery store?
Yeah. Actually, hey, Ed,
Oh man.
I did it one time, and it scared the crap out of everybody in the frozen department.
Oh Lordy.
Yeah,
But
Wayne
that's
said they
I-
paid 39 cents a pound last year,
Yep.
turkey.
Yep.
So yeah, there was a lot of people saying that there was going to be a shortage this year, for Thanksgiving or what have you.
We
So
hung up.
that's all that hype and there's going to be a shortage. The price is going to go up. Well,
I know the Thanksgiving turkeys, they were kind of rough looking this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like they were just bombing them through the thing that pulls their feathers off. They must have just bombed them through there because a lot of them didn't come off.
Yeah.
wow.
Well, the other year we did 4 hogs. I hung them up off my back deck, and we processed 4 hogs. That's the only way to go, Eleanor, is doing all your own stuff.
Yeah.
Briggs, did you ever find your glasses the other day when you got back home?
Nope.
No.
Oh no, he can't see.
No, I found the old pair.
So
Well, yeah,
the-
you said you kept a spare set in your truck,
The 11-year-old pair. I did not. I punted all over. I'd given up.
Dang.
Daggone fish, thanks.
Dang.
Wow.
Boom.
Holy
Boom,
shit!
boom, boom.
Well, I gotta find my thing here. Wait a minute. Can't find it
They probably were, Eleanor.
There it is.
Nope, never did find them.
here.
Oh.
Right
There it
there.
is.
Maggie, stop. Shut your mouth. Now come.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not sharing my coffee with you. Is that it? No, you can't have coffee. You're crazy enough, dog.
Well, I'm going after
Cool
one.
it.
I just got to make it, so I'll be right back.
There you go.
Quiet.
I might try making some
Hey.
coffee tomorrow. The last time I had my stomach all not twisted.
Cool.
Will you stop?
Hey, how you
Dang,
doing,
shut
D?
your-
Yep, I ain't seen you for a while. How's it been going?
Quiet.
Kevin's dog, my nephew,
Uh
ate
huh.
a whole bag of Rolos.
Oh no.
Oh,
boy.
God.
I bet he gonna be sick.
No, she seems fine. They're just watching her droppings to make sure it's coming out.
Oh, it will.
That caramel will stop them up.
Mm-hmm.
Gee.
True story. Briggs was about 2 years old. My mother went in and had him down in Tennessee for a while when I was had an operation done, and she called me up on the phone to did a video chat, and my father had a 5-pound block of cheddar cheese, made himself a sandwich and left what was left of the cheese on the counter. I told her, you don't leave food around when there's a red-bone coonhound that can get on the counter. They didn't listen. They left a 5-pound block of cheese, and they were defrosting a ham. It was already cooked, but from the year before, they were defrosting it because she's going to make ham salad out of it. He took the ham and what was left of the 5-pound block of cheese, 91 sandwich, and ate it. And he was sitting there chewing on the ham bone.
Yep. I had taken the 1 year of deer season. I got a decent doe, and I had it all made into beef jerky.
Yeah.
And it was sitting on the counter. There was 4 bags of beef jerky sitting there, and my lab got all 4 bags and ate it.
Oh, God.
He didn't
I
even
was
get
sick.
one piece.
I was sick.
My mother said
What the dog is today.
worst part was Briggs didn't crap for a week, and then when he finally did, he was going out every half hour. And
All right, Eleanor, thanks. Appreciate it.
All right, Eleanor. Merry Christmas.
Where's the dog?
What dog? Which
The
one?
dog
My
that
German
always
Shepherd?
sits between- Yeah.
My German Shepherd? She's laying here at the doorway.
Oh.
She's guarding.
She's keeping an eye on Sandy. If Sandy gets too close, my German Shepherd's right there. She's like,
Oh,
get away,
I
get
think
away.
she's just jealous. No, I think it's.
In other words, you got the thing across the door so she can't get in.
No, no.
No, they're all in here.
Remy. She's right here. Over here. Rim.
Miriam,
She's right here between us.
right there. There she is.
Yep.
See, Cajun, I had the glued ones here from 11 years ago. These are old.
That's the ones you keep in your truck, right?
Yep.
Your spare set.
Night,
Yeah.
Ken.
If you want to call them what's left of them.
Hey, Briggs, let me ask you a question. Have you heard of this DOT crap of when you wear corrective lenses, you have to have a spare set in the truck?
Yep.
Have you ever heard of that?
Never.
They
I
just-
never heard of that.
Yeah, they just hit me with that, and I said, I never heard of it.
Yep. They just started.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering if it was something new or if it was an existing thing or not.
Oh, I never heard of that one.
No, I never had either.
Yeah. They just started. It takes effect in March. You got to carry a spare set.
Okay.
Well, you're getting.
It's
I
like
think
in
it said-
February here, you gotta go through. You can't when you get your license.
She
You
got too
have to
close.
get it through one of them truck driving schools.
What are you doing?
Uh-huh. See there, Jeff?
What
She got too
I see
close.
that.
are you doing?
She's
Now I
jealous.
feel better.
See my baby. Oh God, are you heavy?
Yeah.
Oh
She's a little bit heavy.
yeah, she's growing like too much.
Mhm. Come on, Rim. Leave her alone.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm having a good time.
See that don't apply. It don't apply to me because I'm considered local.
Hmm. Well, I got my contacts and my solution. All I got to do is put them in the truck. So that's an extra.
Yeah.
thing.
There you go.
But you could go buy a pair of like those readers at the store. It's up to them to prove they're not prescription.
Mm-hmm.
True.
It's
I mean, how they gonna prove they are or aren't?
Right.
Kind of easy to do. To prove that they readers, cheater readers. The prescriptions on your inside the
Yeah,
handle.
but they don't. But that's going against HIPAA law, Cajun. They can't take those glasses and prove and look at that. All you have to do is show them to them. They can't. They don't have the legal right to see if they're readers or not. That's going a little overboard. Be like me saying proving. That'd be like me going up to you saying, "Prove you're a man. Pull your pants down. Show me your junk."
Yeah, that's something.
If they tried that with me, I'd say, "Prove you're a man." Then pull your junk pants down. It'd be It'd be just as stupid.
Lay down. She's all right.
They try that. Believe me, if they could get away with it, they'd try.
I got a pack of rawhides for each dog.
Mm-hmm.
Before I walked across the kitchen the other day, Sammy picked up what it was, and they were in sealed packs.
Yeah.
I was going to pin them up on a mail thing over the fireplace. I put the one up, and I looked. And Bosco was just sitting there against the thing looking at it, and Sammy was already trying to pull the thing open. I was like, okay, this ain't going to work.
Yep. All right, D-Shep. Merry Christmas back to you. Glad you stopped by.
Merry Christmas, Danny.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Jeff.
Merry Christmas.
So what time's your thing start on New Year's Eve? 9, 10?
Yes, 9.
I don't know if I'll be awake at that time. That's
I'll
rough
be
night.
Well,
You can work.
You know what? You know what else they did, Mark, this year?
What's that?
Like you gotta, you have to register with the feds as well as the state now for your medical.
Right.
But they also made it if you're pulled over by a DOT officer, you can actually do a DOT inspection to the cop. It's DOT, and you can actually demand to see their paperwork for their car.
Yeah, I don't. When I get stopped, I don't Give them
Man.
no grief, no reason to monkey with me at all. I just want to get done and get out of there.
Oh, I thought. Oh yeah, I've only had one DOT inspection in 15 years, but I had a cop give me a ticket because I had snow on my tail light. I said it's snowing out. What am I supposed to do? Stop every block and wipe it off? And I said, can I see your DOT and pre-trip form? And he's like, what? And I showed him the law, and he says, you're being an ass. So ain't you? Let me see your stuff.
Yep. That just creates more habit for myself if I would do that. And
Yeah, you don't even want to do
I'll
something
see me
like that
doing.
here.
No.
I do it, especially Jersey, the garbage state.
Oh, come on down and do it, Briggs. Let us know how long they keep you in a parking lot inspecting your truck till they do find something wrong with it.
That's the only bad
And
thing.
they ain't letting you go until they find something.
That's the only bad thing about pulling a bucket. When they see a bucket, they want to see what that bucket's got in there.
Especially when it's got garbage stains all the way down the side of it. They love them.
Oh, there ain't no garbage stains in my bucket. I don't haul garbage.
Well, I know you know, but with the ones that do, it shows.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one worse truck than a garbage truck. The residue shit trucks, when they clean out the sewage and they treatment plants and they clean out, they put that in the back end of a dump body and you take it to Long Island and dump it. Yeah. I did that for a while.
Who is it?
What's she got?
I don't
What's up,
know.
Juan?
She's laying here.
Hey, Juan.
Something.
What do you got? Good.
Merry Christmas, Juan.
Yep. Merry Christmas, Juan. Up,
Hey,
got Ed
Juan.
the old tech guy blowing his horn.
Piece of paper.
She finds everything.
Yep.
That's what dogs do. I want Maggie to find my glasses.
Your dog
Sammy's
finds
good. Sammy's good at that, boy. The stuff she finds.
Mm-hmm. That's one thing I can say. Remy, if there's something laying around, she'll find it.
Oh gosh.
Even if it's a piece of paper out there in my yard, she'll find it.
She has found every stick available in our backyard
Yep.
and brought it up on the porch and sat there and chewed them.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's
somebody
good.
else
You don't have
here,
to
she
rake
loves
the
to
yard.
do that. Pick up the little pieces of mulch and sit there and chews them up.
Finds
Yep.
everything.
What's really annoying is when she finds when like my brother gives her a plastic bottle, she won't just chew it. She actually eats it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's funny.
Well, she does the same thing with the soda cans too. She'll sit there and shred them and eat them.
Oh yeah, that ain't good. But the plastic bottles, that's funny.
so Mark, when you're going to be hauling a load down here to Texas again?
Probably not soon.
No time soon.
He's going the opposite way now.
I've been running all East Coast here for the last 5 months, 6 months.
Since we came back.
Since I come back from Texas, from out there at you guys' place.
You were doing it you just started, I think, before we went.
You need to come back
by now. He would have stopped in and offered to buy me breakfast, but
He needs to come back and get some more of that good barbecue we got down here.
Yeah. I'll get some good barbecue down in Louisiana in September when I go down there for gator season.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I'll be down there for a good little bit there.
Okay, Cajun, I got a question.
no.
What is that you put in with your shrimp and shrimp and what was it?
He had
Shrimp sauce?
no, you
No,
just put a video out.
The video it showed a year ago.
Yeah. It just popped back up. It was shrimp and something.
Oh, shrimp.
Oh.
Hold on, let me look.
Shrimp and crab stew? Shrimp and crab gumbo?
No. shrimp and
Shrimp and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, it was shrimp and stuff. They was cooking rice in a cooker beside the stove, and they had the big pot on the stove cooking it up, and they put the sauce in it
Where's my phone display?
and shrimp.
There it is. Let me find it here.
Hey, look. It
Missy
says
was
Twist is
cooking
going
it.
live at 7.
Who?
It says you're going live at 7.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I got a notification.
Yeah, it just told me that.
Bo says Cajun. I think I'm still missing my gumbo.
Bo said, yeah. Well, we didn't make gumbo when they came over, Bo. Well,
Oh,
we
what
did
the heck did we have?
we did a sauce, didn't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
We
was
did
shrimp.
gumbo.
Well, it
we
was
did shrimp
gumbo.
gumbo.
No, it wasn't a gumbo. The one we had cooked the gumbo when Money and Mrs. Money came down from Arizona for a week, and then y'all's was a sauce. That wasn't a gumbo.
I thought you said it was gumbo.
We was gonna cook a gumbo. We decided that not the last minute, but to do a regular it's a hybrid between a shrimp stew and a shrimp creole.
This was shrimp and oh my gosh. I'm looking.
Look what I got for 99 cents because they had a torn label.
Well, that ain't bad. Did you tear a
That's
whole
for
bunch more?
POR 15.
Did you tear some more labels so you could get some more of them at 99 cents?
This is the only one left on the shelf. It was at
Oh,
Dollar
Lord.
General, believe it or not.
There you go.
I didn't even know they sold it. They had it on their garbage rack. I looked over and said, why is this 99 cents? Because we don't carry it anymore and it's got a torn label. I said, where's some more? I did say that. I said, if you got any more, I'll tear the label for you. And she laughed. She said, why? How much? After I bought it, I said, that stuff's like $50 for that quart.
Wow.
Cabbage.
It was
Shrimp and
cabbage.
cabbage.
Shrimp and cabbage.
Oh, shrimp and cabbage. Yeah, well, the cabbage was
No, what was the sauce that you put in?
It's that sauce that we brought up from.
No, it was
down
in
there.
a can. It was in a can that he had.
Where was the can put into the?
Into the with onions, and then you browned it.
She had it all in the big pot there with the shrimp and everything,
She
cooking
put
it all
the
up.
shrimp in after she browned it with the onions, and it made a brown sauce.
Started with an R, I think.
Well, you mean out of a jar? That would be roux.
No, it was a can.
I don't know.
Rotel?
That's
Yeah.
it. That's what you put in it.
Yeah, what is that?
Rotel. Y'all don't know what Rotel tomatoes are?
No.
Oh, wow. Man, I thought they had that everywhere.
Nope.
Rotel, you can get the regular mild Rotels, tomatoes with green chilies, diced tomatoes
Uh-huh.
in its juice with like green chilies. Then you can get the
Spicy.
mild, hot, whatever. And when it says hot, they mean it's spicy,
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
It's
dang, I thought y'all had Rotel anywhere in the country. I thought we had that.
Do we have Rotel?
Were
Yep.
you? I never seen it.
You have to go to
Wait a
these.
minute.
You have to go to the specialty foods.
Oh, the specialty stores. Okay.
No,
It should be
specialty section.
Okay.
Okay.
It should be where the tomatoes are, because that's what it's based off of, is all tomatoes.
Yeah, it's around your.
A red sauce, but it was
It's
brown.
it's in your regular canned goods section by your tomatoes, your tomato paste, tomato sauce. That's where it's at down here, anyway.
Yeah, we usually keep, like Crystal says, we keep it in our cabinet.
Pepper poppers. Okay, Bo. They're all still in the fridge.
Yep. Still got some jalapeno poppers left.
Because I'm gonna have to find it. That looked really good.
Yeah, see, like, it's, I don't know if it might be region like Southern, but well, Ed said he knows of it, knows where it's at in his store or whatever.
What's more, Ed?
Walmart has it.
Walmart?
Look around the tacos and stuff.
Okay.
Specialty
Taco
stuff, he said.
Yeah, same aisle as the diced tomatoes or whole tomatoes, peel whole tomatoes or sauce, paste.
No, around here they keep it with the taco stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not the same aisle.
She's scared. Calm her down.
What'd you do,
She
Remy?
knocked the gate over.
You knocked the gate over. You just sit right there.
Ed, usually at the Walmart here, the Mexican stuff or Hispanic stuff, whatever you want to call it, it's same aisle as the canned veggies and tomatoes.
It's been a while since I've been into Walmart. I can't remember where it's at. I just know it's in that section with because they have refried beans and all that kind of stuff all in one section.
Right.
Like I said, usually it's in the same aisle as all your canned veggies. That's easy for us to be able to find it.
So that'd be good with some venison mixed up, cooked in it. That'd be some real
Oh
good.
yeah, a lot of people cook deer meat
Oh,
down
yeah.
here with that rotel in it. Yeah, they
Yeah.
add it to their gravy, and their what we call the seasonings.
Right.
Like your onions, your bell pepper and stuff, but you add it a little later, and then cook all that down. Because we cook deer meat, it's very, very tender when Missy gets through with it. Because it's Cajun cooking takes quite a while, to cook. Just the way we've always done it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Missy can take a skunk, and if you skin it for her, she'll cook it and make it taste good.
They say I'd leave a skunk. Maggie would try it when she eat anything you won't eat. What do you want, you goofy
There's
dog?
a lot of good things venison's good for. Heck, I even like making meatloaf and stuff with it.
Oh, yeah. And Missy, she's like, right now, she was like, boy, some good deer sausage. Make a gravy with that. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, Bo shot a deer over at my property. So
He got him one?
Yeah, he got a little buck.
Quiet.
So we got a $1 bill?
Don't chew on my clothes.
Yeah. You seen that, huh?
Stop. Quiet, big mouth.
Who put that out on
It's
on Facebook, Mater?
What's that?
Did you see that post?
What post was that?
About the cheapest thing?
Oh, how they're under $1?
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that too.
Lisa, I know where it came from. When you hit the R, the R's right under the 5, you hit them together at almost the same time. I did that yesterday with the D and the S. I put like Merry Christmas I hit the D and barely caught the corner of the S when I typed it. The D and S came up at the same time. I was wondering why I had my red squiggly line under there. Now look, where did the S come from? Oh, I know. It's next to the D.
Yep. Crying child, you got to turn your camera on if you want to stay in the basement.
Who is it?
Crying child.
Never heard that one.
What Brandon want now?
I like that. What, Miss Maggie? What you doing, you goofy dog?
Y'all can hear them artillery shells going off, huh?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I can't.
Boy, that one while ago, that was one of those big ones. They make those the mega artillery shells, and the tube is 6 inches, across,
Uh-huh.
6 inches. And man, when those things go up, they loud as heck.
Huh.
But it looks pretty in the sky when it explodes in the sky.
Oh yeah.
You get the two different kabooms. You get the takeoff and you get the explosion in the sky.
What's that? So
Have you ever seen the video on how they make those?
Uh-uh.
I have. There's an actual video out there. It's now on YouTube. It shows how they actually make those shot shells. That's what they're called.
They made the Norton bomb here in my town during World War II.
Wow.
So is that in a Chinese factory?
No, the one that I was watching, it was actually over in England.
Now these are firework artillery shells, right? You talking about? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Now the ones that they were showing were more professional kind, not the kind that you would go to your local fireworks shop, but it's basically the same thing, just on a larger scale.
Mm.
Is all.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Well, I mean, it's all the same.
yeah, like Mr. Pert here, he the guy that owns the drug testing lab, he's a pyrotechnician, and he's the one that does the 4th of July fireworks here in town in Eunice at the park out of town, and he makes all that himself. He makes all of that himself. Everything's unique and original that he makes. It changes from year to year.
Yeah, but I'd hate to see the cost on those. That would be phenomenal to make them things.
He actually donates his time. The city pays for the materials.
Oh, okay.
I like that. How it's made. I like watching that.
Yeah. Ed found it. Yeah, it's on How It's Made. It was on one of the episodes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Ken, he donates his time, him and some volunteers, and they are busy 2 months before the 4th of July. They are busy doing that. And
Does my hand taste good?
The cost runs anywhere between $8,000 and $12,000 for the materials.
Wow. Now I know at the Texas Renaissance Festival, and they run October, November, every night, which is a total of 7 that they're open. Every night at probably about 8:15, something like that. They run about a 35-minute fireworks show every night they're open.
35 minutes. Wow, that's a lot of powder going off.
Yeah, it's a long one, and now that doesn't include everything that they wound up doing in the arena beforehand.
I saw a
Somebody needs to
sticker
pay
up there.
attention, huh?
Yeah.
I saw a sticker up there.
Yeah. Poor dirt farmer, how you doing? Yeah, there it was. It was Nate's sticker with Gorilla Bear on it.
Thanks, Cajun.
Yeah, I had to take and get my acetylene bottle filled last week. That turned out to be a little expensive.
Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Hold on.
What was you gonna do?
Gotta check this out.
They said, "Hold on a minute."
Yeah,
Well, I'm not here to sit around.
Someone sent me a message, and I just took care of that. That's all right.
Type in again.
Lisa Ann, type in the chat for me, would you? I forgot, and it just dawned on me that I had forgot about it. Hey, there's Pat A's performance. Merry Christmas.
Hey, Jason. Merry Christmas, brother. How you doing?
Merry Christmas, Pates.
Right.
And the wife.
Okay, Lisa, there you go.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. You want to call it Merry?
Yeah.
Come on, Maggie, do your thing.
I bought me a Christmas present this year, and it wasn't a Christmas tractor.
What was it?
I feel like a traitor
Oh.
because I did this.
Lordy, look at that.
Ed, you didn't do a mistake.
I feel like a real traitor because of that right now.
There you go.
He was a work boy there.
Nice.
Oh,
It's a nice
did you
helmet.
get
Joe.
that Tractor Supply or Harbor Freight?
No, that was right
That's a
from
Miller.
the Miller place.
From the
I
Miller
feel like
place?
an honest
Oh.
trader though, buy a Miller helmet. I've
Bobby.
always had Lincoln stuff.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Lincoln, you're a Lincoln fan, but you got a Miller now. Okay. Yeah, they
Yeah.
sell Tractor Supply over here. They sell the quality welding helmets.
Well, I went
we
to
were
the
at
other
the-
place.
Hey, how you doing, Bobby?
Hey, Cajun, Chris and I were actually at Harbor Freight yesterday, and because yesterday was the last day to get that
The deal.
sent off and everything, and I hate saying it, but I actually broke down and actually became an Inside Track Club member now.
Oh.
Yeah, I never thought I'd be that either.
I won't. I don't go there enough for that. I mean, I might go 2 times a year. That's it.
Right. Well, I go there more than that. I mean, I'm there at least once a month or twice a month. But I do know the lady that was in line before me, she wound up getting the 1 year. And with her buying, getting that, she wound up saving like $30 with everything she wound up buying.
Oh, so she paid for her membership then, like that?
Yeah.
Okay, buying a lot of stuff. Okay, well, yeah, in that case, yeah.
Where did you see Pat
But I
Taylor?
want to. But for me, I want to get in the 2 year because it's a longer deal. Because if you buy the 2 year, okay, 1 year is $30, 2 years is 45. So basically, the second year is half price.
I didn't even see them sneak into Pate's.
Yeah, they jumped in there for a little bit. I don't know if it was Mr. or Mrs.
Probably misses.
Yep.
Well, I got something from Harbor Freight there, Mater. I got me a Harbor Freight credit card.
No, did you?
That's how I bought that generator. I put it on that.
Now, did
Don't
you
let-
use 10% off, or did you do the other where you get the so much months of no interest?
Yeah,
Do they give you
that's the
some
one I
options
got.
for that? Do what?
I got the one with no interest.
Okay.
Just pay it
So
off
that-
beforehand, or they'll sock it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what really bugs me? Try and go online to look up your credit card account. It keeps coming up that I don't have one.
Now, I have the same problem if I go on my phone. I can't find it on my phone. I'll put the correct email address in
Yep.
and the correct password. It will not find it on my phone. I come home, get on my laptop or the computer here, no problem. I can't
Well, I
figure
tried
that
it
one.
on both. I tried it on both, and I can't get on there.
It won't do it for 30
I called
days.
the 800 number, and that's call me 800 number. It's like talking to this here bottle of water. You get
Oh, yeah.
just as far.
Well,
It
you
won't
remember
recognize it
earlier
for 30 days,
right.
Jeff.
Well, Jeff, you remember earlier this year when I went up being tested positive for the Kung Flu, and I was off
Yeah.
for about 3 weeks?
Yep.
Okay. I called Harbor Freight up and told them what was going on. I actually talked to a live person, and they told me, okay, fine, as long as you're, going to make the payment. So I told them when I get paid, it was like the day or two after the due date. They said, okay, fine, as long as you, come in on that date and you make the payment, we'll waive the late fee.
Mm-hmm.
But I wound up doing all that. I called them up, told them what was going on. They said, oh, we can't do that. I go, what? And I was this close of cutting that card up and telling them to shove it where the sun don't shine. About a week or two later, I wound up going online or calling them up and went to the automated system. The automated system says, would you like us to waive that late fee? Sure. It's really weird. In fact, the automated system would waive it, but a live person wouldn't.
Yeah.
It's because they want you to go automate everything. But no, Jeff, your state account won't show up online or anything for you had it for 30 days. That's why they do it that way.
I had no problem doing mine when I first got it.
Yeah, but how long ago was that?
Last summer.
You gotta be
When I got
kidding, man.
Well, they changed it. They changed a bunch of stuff around because Mater, since it's like you see kung fu, whatever you want to call it, they had too many identity tests, so they started making it so you have to wait 30 days. They sent me a notice on my credit card that there going to be any new cards and that no online transactions for 30 days on a new account.
They won't.
How come they won't give you one, Ed?
Because I have no credit.
I don't either.
I don't
I
have
just
credit.
filled it out. I figured out what the hell. I didn't expect it. And it's like 3 minutes later, I got an email that says, "Congratulations, you've been approved for your Harbor Freight credit card." I'm like, you gotta be kidding.
I applied for one, and they'll give me $100 line of credit.
What?
That's hard.
That's
Hey,
a
Ed?
start.
Right.
That's a
Hey,
start, Ned.
right.
That's a
They
start.
gave me 800, and right now they got me bumped up to 1,300.
I
I don't
feel
have any
honored
credit
then because they gave me 1,500.
I do.
I don't have any credit cards.
I don't have any
I
credit
would
cards
take that
either.
card for 100 and then put, buy something, pay it off in
Yep.
4, 5, 6 months, and then they'll bump your credit up to 200, and eventually you'll be like Mater.
Oh yeah. Well, hell, I've got a Harbor Freight, but I've got a Finger Hut account, and right now they keep sending me a thing saying, "Hey, because of inactivity, they're fixing to close my account." Well, right now they got me down to 500. At one time with Finger Hut, I had a $4,000 credit limit because I was
Holy shit.
buying something and then I was keeping them paid off. Now, some things I'd buy, it might take me 2 or 3 months to get it paid off, maybe a little bit longer. But one time they had, like I said, 4,000 credit limit with Finger Hut.
That's about what my mom had with them. I think it was unlimited, actually. My mom dealt with Finger Hut for
Hey, Mom
years.
Stewart, you can
and
leave that at
years.
this house right here.
I got a $25,000 credit card, and I pay my monthly bills with it every month, and then pay it off at the end of the month. They hate my guts.
Hellsberg Diamond, I had a $10,000 credit limit at one point in time.
But Finger Hut,
No, Hellsberg.
Hey, how you doing, Missy? Good to see you.
I miss
There's
you.
Miss Missy.
So what'd you do with that
you
Hellsberg,
ever
Ed?
What's that?
What'd you do with that Hellsberg credit card?
Bought my ex-wife a whole bunch of jewelry.
Now, what'd you want to do a stupid thing like that for? Now, was she your ex at the time or?
No.
Okay, so
No.
Okay, then okay. Never mind on that question, man.
I got my Harbor Freight card and I got my PayPal credit. I'm set.
There you go. That's everything you need.
Well, I got a PayPal credit. Yep.
PayPal credit card?
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a credit card, but I've got a PayPal credit account,
Yeah.
and I think I started off with that with when I first applied, they gave me $2,300, and I think now I'm at $2,800.
Really?
I've been keeping them paid off. But now, of course, now with everything I've been buying, it's mostly where they say, okay, anything over $99, you've got 6 months to pay it off with no interest, which is what I'm doing.
They got me at 500 and they won't give me a penny over.
There you go, Ed. Look at
There you go. They only have you at 500 on PayPal credit?
That's it. That's
Wow.
all I've been for the last 2.5 years.
I've only had my PayPal credit now for about 6 months, 7 months, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, but what is your credit score though? That matters.
Like last
785.
time I looked, it's about 670.
I have no idea what mine is. I'm afraid to find out.
You can look it up for free online. It's
Yeah.
Credit Karma's free. It don't hurt your credit score. It's easy way. Mine's 850.
Tammy, get out of there. She's all the way in the back.
Right.
That's
We're
high.
trying to disconnect everything.
That's what perfect, Briggs.
I
think,
take great pride in paying my bills on time, and I pay everything on time, and that's it. You know, I'll eat ramen noodles and pay my bills before I let them go.
Yep.
My credit score is
I'm a-
probably about.
I'm a skinflint.
22.
Probably about. Yeah, it's probably about that.
No.
Wow.
So you never looked to see what your credit score is?
No, I'm afraid to.
I'll tell you right now, you got to have at least 700 there, Jeff, because whatchamacallit, Lowe's won't give out a credit card unless you got at least 700. Tell you that right now. 650, 700, right around there. The one credit card you said you just got, the Harbor Freight or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I've
They
got,
won't
like
give
I
you
said,
one unless you got at least 650, 700. It's the lowest you can have to get a Harbor Freight. So I'm telling you, you got better than you think. You should look on Credit Karma. Just go to Credit Karma, sign up. It's absolutely free. It's not there's other ones too, but that one there is the closest. They're within 20 points of how much you really got. It's absolutely free and it will not hurt your credit.
Now, there's also another thing you can do.
Settle down.
The fact is that wait till after the first of the year, you can actually contact all 3 credit services and you can request what your credit report is for free. You can do it once a year for Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion.
Yep.
You can get all 3 of them as far as what your credit score and everything on there, and they'll give it to you for free. But you're allowed once a year.
Yep.
I've
But
heard
yeah, Credit
about
Karma you
that.
can do anytime.
I've heard about that. If you check your credit score, it hurts your credit.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
why is that? Why is that? All you're doing is checking your credit score. Why they penalize you for that?
No. You're not going through the actual credit company like TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. You're not checking your credit score. What you're doing is you call them up. They all have an 800 number.
You get a
You call
copy of
them up
your credit
and you
report.
ask for your credit report, and it's free. They do not do a background check or anything. All you got to do is fill out all the information, confirming it's you, because they're going to ask for your name, your address, Social Security, stuff like that, to prove it's you. And then about 2 to 3 weeks later, you'll get something in the mail from them, and it'll show what is on your credit report, what your credit score is, everything. It'll show your addresses that you've had listed, places of employment. It'll show everything like that on there.
Okay, but my
It's
question
free.
was, why is it? Because I hear it on the commercials. You can check your credit score or whatever with like what y'all was saying, Credit Karma, and it doesn't affect your credit score.
Correct.
For some reason and I've been hearing this for years now. If you check your credit report or score, it hurts your credit.
Okay.
But why would that be? All you're doing is
so here's
checking
the
your
thing.
own thing.
Okay, but Cajun, here's the thing. Checking your credit score and your credit report is 2 different things. Checking your credit score, yeah, because that's going to be a hit, okay?
No,
But
it
credit
is not.
report is not.
You can go on to Equifax. You can go on to any of them, and you can check your credit, and it does not hurt your credit because you
Right.
are not checking. You're not applying. You're not a company that you're
True.
applying for.
Get out of there.
None
Right,
of
Experian.
that.
Right. See, now I've got the thing for Experian. I go on and I get notices from them through email saying things have happened on my credit report and check them. And like Lisa was saying, if you find an error on there, you can actually dispute it, and they will look into it, and if it's incorrect, they will take it off.
Right.
Right.
We've had
I was
actually
gonna
had
go for a
that
golf
done
credit
before.
card, but there's hardly any golf stations around here anymore. There's only one.
The reason it affects your credit score when you go apply for credit is because you are applying for credit, and the more places that run your score and check your credit score, it reflects that you're trying to get more credit.
Right.
And if you start out with a low score, it'll keep bumping it down because you have a low score.
Right.
Yep.
Oh,
And if you have a low score, then the chances are of you getting approved by someone, is slim to none. But if they do it, you're going to be paying a higher interest rate.
Right.
It's just like me when I, almost 2 years ago when I got the trike. Okay, they checked and Experian, I think, was showing like a 690. TransUnion was showing a 712 because that was a high, credit score and everything. I got it at 4.62% interest rate with 0 down.
Your interest rate and all that goes off of your credit report score.
Right. And that's what they went off of. And the credit lady, she actually told me she's actually seen people that had a higher score than what I had, and they still had to pay like 7.99% interest.
Yeah, I don't know.
She was surprised that I got it so low.
And it also depends on what style of credit company, like these companies that will give anybody credit. If you have multiple of those on your credit score, that will also lower it too, even if you're making your payments and stuff.
Oh yeah.
wow.
So if you can go to like a bank or someplace that has better reputation, it's harder to get credit through them.
Right. Credit union is the best.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Hey, how you doing?
Credit union's
David?
the best way to rebuild your credit because you can actually talk to, like they'll go to a credit union that's like a members type credit union where you buy a membership. The members vote whether you get credit or not. You could have a 0 credit score. If you'd say, hey, I want to consolidate my bills and do this, you'll have a better chance of getting a loan through a credit union with a membership than you will like a regular plain Jane credit union.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Stephen Doolittle. What's up? Merry Christmas, Stephen.
Yep.
Merry Christmas, Stephen.
And remember, guys, hit that thumbs up button when you come in. It helps out.
I already did. I did that before I hit the link.
Yep.
Thumbs up. What's that?
I'm gonna go.
That's the little thing right here. You hit it with the hammer.
All right, Ben. Thanks for stopping in.
And holler
I
out.
try not to do that because it hurts.
Yeah.
I got these idiots up here. Anytime I go into Home Depot, oh, would you be interested in a Home Depot credit card? No.
Yeah.
No. I'm happy with my Lowe's card. That's where all the Cobalt stuff is.
Yeah, I don't care for that shit either. I think I insulted the one lady at Lowe's because she asked me that, and it's like, I don't even like coming here. Don't even think I'm getting a credit card here. She just looked at me like,
well, what the heck was you there for?
because a lot of times you can start out, you go to Home Depot, you get so much there, and what they don't have, you drive up, go to Lowe's, and search all the shelves in the hardware thing. You might be able to walk out of there with everything you need finally, after you go to both of them.
Uh-huh.
Not too
Hey,
long.
Jeff. Yeah. Hey, Jeff, you should have seen the look in the guy's face over the tool department at Lowe's, because I was in there looking for that 2-pack battery starter kit.
Yeah.
And he said, well, we're out of them. He says, but we got plenty of these DeWalt ones. I said, do those DeWalt batteries work on my Cobalt tools? He goes, no. Well, why do I want a DeWalt?
Yeah.
You can buy an adapter for anything.
I'm not going to buy a DeWalt. I've only got one DeWalt tool, and that's my little air compressor, and that's it.
I got my little DeWalt 3/8 gun, my little DeWalt mini 1/4 inch impact, and my DeWalt drill. And you know what? They've never let me down in almost 10 years now. I replaced one battery so far.
I kind of like the Makita. All my stuff's Makita.
Well, I know I did a video, and I've said it before. Like I said, I'll keep saying it. I know there are different brands out there for everybody, and to me, I like my Cobalt. You like, your brand, Mark. Jeff, you like yours. I'm pretty sure Ed likes, something probably totally different. That's fine. To each their own. That's all I can say.
All I can say is whenever you
Well, you're back now, Bocce, so go back and keep watching the ad.
oh no, Bocce was stuck in the air. But no, whenever you get into the electric power tools and all that, whatever brand you have, you want to stay with that brand so that you got multiple batteries.
Yep.
And stay, you can switch out a lot easier than having to wait on a battery to charge up.
Right. And that's one of the main reasons I like my Cobalt is the warranty that they offer and the ease of exchange at Lowe's.
Right.
I've always been a big Milwaukee fan with their corded stuff.
Yeah.
Their cordless stuff. I had the old 18 volts with the tugboat batteries for years, but it's like the batteries don't hold up unless you're constantly using them. And now it's to the point where you can't even find the factory batteries. You get all these cheap Chinese replacements.
Yep. Jeff, Bocce wants to know if you missed her while she was gone.
Unfortunately for you, Bocce, no.
I got a question.
I can get another half hour and see what happens.
Hey Jeff, I got a question for you. You know what the best thing is that is about Milwaukee?
What?
The beer.
Oh Lord.
The city of Milwaukee.
That's about the only thing I'll get from Milwaukee is beer.
Yuck. Nope, Milwaukee beer is nasty.
That's
Thanks.
like drinking
You
milk.
want some apple pie? No, Hibachi, I got some cherry cheesecake here.
Hey, I'll be right there. He said the magic word, cherry cheesecake.
Oh, cheesecake. Oh, man. Oh, yeah.
I would get a sliced apple pie, but I already had one. I don't think
I
it's
don't know,
a
I
good
gotta try
idea to
that,
have another one.
Well, Crystal, I know she made a cranberry orange cake earlier with orange icing go on it. I gotta try that.
Swamp water. Milwaukee beer is swamp water.
It's got to be better than that stuff out of Colorado for sure.
Oh Lordy! Now he's talking about Coors.
There's only one thing worse than Milwaukee beer. There is something worse than Milwaukee beer though.
Miller.
No, even worse than that. I actually like Miller beer. Actually, nope. There's something worse than that.
We got to look at who's saying that right now.
Am's beer. That stuff that pterodactyl drinks. That stuff is goat piss.
No, I think there's one worse yet. I think it's called Schaefer's or something like that.
Oh, there's one even worse than that. If they still make it, Peels. That's bad.
I never had it.
Peels.
Wow.
Milwaukee's best is the worst.
I don't know. I think Peels and Hams are right up there.
Milwaukee best
Ham.
or Milwaukee?
Yep.
There's Old Milwaukee and Milwaukee's best. Old Milwaukee is palatable compared to Milwaukee's best. Milwaukee's best, but Hams has got to be the worst.
I don't
Milwaukee
mind.
best
I don't
light
mind Pabst.
is Miller Lite.
Pabst is
I like
all
Miller
right.
Lite. Yep. I'll take a Miller Lite. That's my favorite beer to drink. If I'm out.
Miller makes Milwaukee best light.
If I drink beer, it would be Bud Light. I'd rather have that little quart jar.
Nope.
Bud
nothing
Light.
to do with light beer.
Yuck, man! I'd quit drinking if that's all.
I don't drink a whole lot.
He drinks
Yuck.
butt white.
Bud White.
Yeah, butt white.
Yep.
I like Michelob Ultralight. I like that. I've drank it already. Yeah. I mean,
You know what I
don't
miss?
drink beer no more,
I
but
miss I miss regular plain Jane Michelob, not the Ultra, just the plain Michelob. They stopped making it years ago.
There it is,
Budweiser,
right there.
you got a cup for that? Yep.
I didn't get this year's. I stopped getting them.
Oh
Where's
Lordy.
the frogs at? Did you have to get the frogs too?
No, I don't have any of the frogs.
The Budweiser
I
frogs?
got them all the way back from 1980, though. I said, you know what? I'm done with it. Because I don't know where half of them are right now.
No, I like them. I like them little quart jars, canning jars.
Yeah.
They're the best.
Yeah. I've got some of that. It's cinnamon apple.
Well, which one is it? The Australian beer that they call oil cans? It comes in like it comes in a big, huge. I can't think of the name of it.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. And I actually talked to a guy that was from Australia. He goes, "Oh, it's horse piss."
Hey, how you doing, Thomas? Good to see you. Hope you
Hey,
had a good
Thomas.
Christmas.
And my drink of choice either comes from south of the border or the little quart jars.
Yeah, I like the little quart jars. In fact, I got a little quart jar with a bunch of apples soaking in it right now.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
We're
Hey,
not talking
Mark,
about apple cider now.
you ever come back and everything, I'll take you to a restaurant down in Fredericksburg, and now they have some stout drinks down there. There's one drink. It's a margarita. I can't remember what they call it, but it's got a slice of a pineapple they put in there. They soak that pineapple in tequila for a month. And I kid you not, I swear that pineapple's got more alcohol in it than the drink.
imagine.
I kind of like that Ice House. I always like that Ice House beer.
Wow.
Nice. Oh yeah, that 6% stuff, 6.9% alcohol.
Yeah, but the little jars that Mark and I are talking about don't come from a store.
Uh-huh.
No, they come from somebody's way in the woods back there.
Yep. And you gotta have the moon to shine down on it.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of them up around here, but you got to know the right people to get it because that's how secret they are around here.
You got to be tight-lipped about it because you go to prison.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I can't believe that. Was it what's that channel on? I know I've seen it on DirecTV, but there's a channel out there. They actually have a show called Moonshiner.
Yeah.
They're actually carrying the cameras around, showing the guys making moonshine. I'm going, what?
Oh yeah.
But they're not actually making.
That
They're not
show
actually
to me
making
says
moonshine on the camera.
100% fake.
Yeah, that's all fake.
I don't see any moonshiners letting that happen.
And
No, I don't
another thing that says it's fake. Look at the back windows of their pickup trucks. It says moonshine and everything right on the back windows of their pickup truck. They're not doing illegal moonshine
No.
advertising like that. I mean, come on now.
I know.
It's TV.
No. There's one show that was on History Channel or something. This one guy that wear the overalls.
Yeah.
You know, the bib overalls, and he finally went legal. You know.
Yeah. I know.
Oh yeah.
And then, but what gets me in the show, they got the revenuers looking for the moonshiners, and then they showing the moonshiners, you know. So, and on that show, they had a daddy and a daughter right up the road from me making moonshine.
Uh-huh.
You know, they were part of the show right up there, not far. hour away from me, making moonshine.
Yeah, you're talking about that guy named Tim.
Yeah.
I've got two jars of his moonshine sitting out on the counter. I wouldn't even clean a cup with that stuff. It's nasty.
No, Tim's the fire chief, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Whit
Okay.
one started. Oh Lordy.
Oh, cheesecake. Oh man, I love cheesecake.
Yep.
Hey, Sandy, where's mine at?
Hatfield is my cousin. Oh
In the
wow.
refrigerator.
Well, go get me a couple of slices.
You have to be in Ohio. You're not in Ohio.
I'll be there in 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Hey,
sure.
you say cheesecake? I'm on the next Blackbird up there.
Yeah.
Hey, when did you meet Captain Kirk there, Mater?
I'll be at work by then.
I said I'll be on the Blackbird. SR-71.
Yeah. My drink of choice is the fermented agave plant.
All my stuff I like is made with molasses. That's my favorite one.
Yeah.
Gotta come from the Caribbean.
Rum. Rum.
Sandy.
I make you dumb.
There you go, Sandy. You got Gary gets a piece. He's in Ohio.
Yeah, but he probably ain't close enough to us.
They probably get there
Yeah,
faster than me.
Thomas is still waiting on his ice cream.
Gee.
Thomas is always waiting on his ice cream.
Sorry, Thomas.
Yeah,
It's all
Merry
right.
Christmas,
I
Thomas.
don't even have any ice cream.
How far are you guys from the Cleveland Clinic?
About an hour and a
About an
half.
hour and a half, 2 hours, depending traffic.
I'll be there in the second week of February, second or third week. So
You were about an hour and a half south. That's where you had your surgery at.
Mm-hmm.
they finally found a donor. He's in Wellington, Ohio.
Oh, okay.
So that means you'll be home next month, huh?
What's that?
So that means you'll still be working next month, huh?
Yeah.
Good. I could come up and get that table from you.
And we'll see. I'll let you know as soon as I get that hoard cleaned out. If you saw what I have in my garage and in my shed, in my playhouse, in the storage unit, you'd say, "Why say you have to wait, Jeff? Because it's packed." If it was daylight, I'd go out and open my garage and show you what I got in there. Because you can't fit a popsicle in my garage or my shed. You couldn't even walk into my garage or shed. It's so full of my father's and mother's crap.
So in other words, you need a lot of toilet paper for out there?
Yeah, I need a match and a gallon of gas.
Couple of 30 orders, maybe.
Wow.
And good insurance.
I got excellent insurance. Believe me, if I get away with just burning everything down and starting over, I'd do it. It's just a little nightmare. Matter of fact, I gotta go up here in a couple. I'm gonna try and go up there before my go to surgery. Go up to Maine and drop off that scooter to Grandpa's Adventures there, and that air machine I told me could have. It's
Heck, we could
What's his name?
Line Gary on our way out.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I get that garage cleaned out, you're more than welcome to come and get it. I'm gonna be working on that pretty soon here, clearing out the hoard. Hell, I might get bored and throw it in my truck and drive it out to you. If they tell me I can't work for a couple weeks,
I'll come get it.
I do it. Hell, I can meet you halfway.
That sounds like a deal, Jeff.
Yeah, I was going to say that sounds like a winner to me.
I mean, hell, if he's got a trailer, it'd be just a matter of hooking it to come along to a trailer and just driving right out from underneath it and slop it right on the truck. The truck from the trailer.
We got the old 1.5 laying out in the garage.
What's that?
I got the old 1.5 laying out in the garage. I should tell you 2.5 tons because it's a 1.5 Milwaukee and it's pulled 2.5 tons.
Yeah, but how high is your trailer off the ground?
Where's the deliver in Marion?
It's gonna be a Home Depot trailer, I can tell you that.
Yeah, so you're probably only about 6 inches lower than my tailgate of my truck.
Yeah.
I'd take the tailgate off, not so I wouldn't crush it, just slide off the back of the truck. But hell, I could bring a piece of plywood. You could bring a piece of plywood with you, take off the tailgate of the truck and slide it right down onto the plywood and just damn trailer would go probably slide underneath the bumper of my truck almost.
Oh, I know it would. Pull the fucking gate off it and it can back right up.
Exactly.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get out of here because Chris and I we are going to the movies tonight.
Are you?
Yep. We're gonna go to the drive-in.
What are you going to see? Charlie Brown Christmas?
No, we're actually gonna go see the
Drive-ins are closed tonight. It's
You guys see
Christmas.
what?
We actually checked and they said they're open. I mean, the movie theater in Waxahachie, they're open.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So that's what got us. Is like, wow. Yep. So
Our whole towns are shut down. They all shut down.
well, we got a few things still open, but not that much. But yeah, the drive-in's open, and so's the like I said, the movie theater in Waxahachie because they had I forget how many different showings of it, and of course they got Spider-Man and several of the other movies. And
What do they say?
but Chris has never been to the drive-in, so decided to go out there.
Oh,
And
Lord.
You've never been to the drive-in?
I have. I've been out there several times,
Oh,
but she
okay.
has.
Oh, okay.
But it's also the fact is that at the theater in Waxahachie, there's no smoking inside the building. Hey, guess what? I can smoke inside my truck.
Well, I know
Yeah,
where
really.
the drive-in that used to be here is now where the Lowe's is.
We got drive-in still here, believe it or not.
I think we have what,
Yeah, why-
one,
2.
two?
How many
One
screens?
Frostburg.
Like I said, how many screens do you have?
How many what?
We got two screens on ours.
How many screens you got, Mark?
4.
7.
4. Yeah.
Yeah, we got 7.
There's a Walmart down here, or two or three of them. It didn't hit our town yet, but a lot of the Walmarts down south are opening up drive-ins. You park in their
Really?
parking lot, and I don't know if it's a virtual screen or what, or I don't know if it's like the old billboard type screens that we used to have when I was a kid, or what. But Walmarts are doing drive-ins now.
Yep.
People can go and spend time outside, watch a movie and all that stuff.
My buddy lives right next door to the drive-in down here. Like literally, his backyard faces the screen, and
Oh,
he goes out there and you tune the sound in through your radio, and they tried lowering his they lowered the I don't know what they did. They made it so you couldn't tune it in unless you were at the movie theater. He bought something I can't remember what he calls it, like an FM modular type of thing, and he can pick so he can pick it up. We sit in his backyard and watch the movies for free from the one screen, anyways, not the one behind it. But oh man, they hate it. They even actually went to the town board and said he should have to pay because he's lit that close. His house is like it's kind of like L shaped, and where his backyard faces, he can see the screen perfect.
well, how do they even know he's watching it?
Wow. Hey, how you doing?
Well, when you're sitting on your backpack drinking beer, looking straight out, it kind of,
Yeah.
it kind
All right.
they know what
I'll
he's
see you
doing.
guys later.
All right. Hey, how you doing, Daryl?
Mayor?
I remember when I was a kid, we used to drive in. We used to go to it every so often, And my brother's one friend, he was such a cheap ass. He'd have his girlfriend drive the car in while he was in the trunk.
Oh yeah, we did that.
Yeah.
We did that
like
too.
3 times, and they finally caught him. They followed her right in when she parked. He opened the trunk, and they just told him, "You and her out. Don't come back."
No, they do that here, but they'll come up to you and say, yeah, okay, it's $4 a person, or if you do it the legal way. If you do it the illegal way, hey, $20 for the ticket. If you say no, then they just call the cops. Most people will say, okay, here's your damn money.
There you go. Hey, how
Hey,
you doing?
Daryl. How you doing, Daryl? Merry Christmas and Merry Christmas, Kyle.
Hi, Kyle.
Wow. But anyway, we've been on here way too long.
What do you mean?
Please listen to
Oh,
yourself.
okay, I'm gonna shut up. Go on, y'all. Keep on talking.
He doesn't even go to work tomorrow.
Nope.
It's got to go to
Yeah,
breakfast.
so yeah, and Brandon's not going live tonight, so let's hang around a while. You know, it's
Keep going.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Hey, this is my Christmas present from y'all, Mark and Sandy. This is
You
my
ain't gotta
Christmas
go to
present from y'all
conference
by
until
going
Monday,
live.
so we don't want to hear that excuse.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna go live tonight. That was
Yeah,
this one over here.
I was
Now you can't
planning
wait to
on it,
get
but I'm
off.
glad I didn't.
Well, generally anymore, whenever I do a live, she's not around anyway. So
Yeah, well, let's
I
all
was
have
like,
a good time together.
I don't want to monkey around.
Redline, why you not up here with us?
Yeah, I got to get some more coffee. Okay, I got to stay, so I got to get more coffee.
All right. Here, Gary, we're gonna
There, put on a fresh pot.
I guess
Well,
we're gonna have a party.
Put a
Make
Come on,
make me a,
Kyle, you can come up.
make me a pot of coffee too.
Yeah.
fresh pot, double strong.
Who do I got at my feet? Sorry,
That's
Roscoe.
Roscoe.
And I got Shelby back here.
Yeah, Mark, get me some coffee. Okay, Hibachi. Coffee's on its way.
Mark ain't getting it, Bocce.
Because Bocce's got to go to Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, I'm surprised Bocce didn't make a comment earlier.
Yep, and there's Redline. Hey, how's it going, man?
Got
He's
it.
going.
There you
Got
go.
my cousin.
Yep. I got the kids at their mom's house, so I got the place to myself.
That's great.
Oh,
Can't
yeah,
beat
they're
that,
wound up
huh?
on sugar and everything else, and I'm like,
Oh, boy.
thank you.
Yeah.
There's Ed's twin brother,
Yeah.
Let me lay down.
the younger Ed.
So how's Daryl doing? You been doing pretty good? Dukes, how you doing?
Dukes.
You know,
Merry
this is the
Christmas right
first
back
year.
to you. Yeah, it's
All the
crazy.
years I've bought lottery tickets. It's Christmas Day. You never got a lottery ticket in this state. This is the first year you can.
You can get a lottery ticket today?
Yep. I was
I thought
surprised. I went and I picked one up, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
I figured they'd be shut down for that.
They've always been.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I
We're
could
gonna
never
go
win
drive
that.
an hour then, Bocce. I'll take a regular and a bow tie donut when you come back, please.
Yeah, Bocce's right. There's nothing around her house.
No.
Dear.
She needs.
You know
to
what's
move
open
out.
here? A bar. The bars are open, but you can't go to a grocery store.
Oh, shoot. Okay, Daryl, you're doing good, but Delisa's not. Take Delisa down to the well. It'll be all right, Daryl.
That's not right.
Yeah, Daryl, you can come up.
Send
An
her to the
hour
well.
drive to a Dunkin' Donuts. That should be against the law. That's a felony. They
Nope,
should open a Dunkin' Donuts.
that part
That
of
would
Texas
suck.
that she's in, that part of Texas that she is in, there is absolutely nothing. There's a dollar store.
What is she out like
my
the middle
buddy-
of Badlands down there or something?
Yeah, she's out in the
She's
hills.
Yeah. It's pretty where she's
Buddy of
at.
mine that lives down near Brandon. He lives in Harker Heights, and he says that there's that's nothing down there much either. I don't know. I've never been there. I haven't gone down there yet.
Wow.
I don't. I don't even think they have a Dunkin' Donuts even in Lafayette, the big city by me. I don't even think they have a Dunkin' Donuts. There's too many mom and pop donut shops over
Oh my
there.
God,
There's
my
not
God.
even
Well, what
there's
would you
not even a
rather have? The
Krispy
mom and
Kreme
pop donut
because
shop or the Dunkin' Donuts?
I
I'd
got
rather the
5
mom and pop
Dunkin'
shops. They
Donuts.
open their doors at they go in their doors at like 3 in the morning. They start a batch of donuts, and I think like at 3:45 or something, right at 4 o'clock, the open sign comes on, the light comes on. You know they got fresh donuts.
Wow.
100 degrees.
Yeah.
Nothing better than a fresh donut.
Yep. Redline, is that a gaming chair you got there?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah, I'm
I've got
waiting to get
5.
my Kirky for the simulator we're building.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know when that's supposed to be, but we were talking about it, putting one into the shop, and that way we can get some more seat time.
There you go.
I'm like, well, I'll try this chair and see how I like it, but I'm wanting to get a Kirky.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was always told them gaming chairs was pretty comfortable. I don't know.
Not really.
That's what I've heard.
Not really?
Not really.
Huh.
Now our son has one that reclines.
Yeah.
This
and
one
it
does
has
too.
With the footstool and stuff.
No, this one doesn't have the footstool, but it does
his has
recline.
the footstool.
Yeah, it's all height adjustable and everything, but it's not really that comfy.
I don't see a headrest behind your head, Gary, unless you.
Oh, there's one back there.
There it is. Okay. His hair was hiding it. They've got some. There's this one guy that was in the coin community and game community, I guess. I don't know. He was giving. He'd go to a random YouTube coin channel, and all of a sudden you got a little number or something in there, and he says, "Hey, this is your free gaming chair from me. Give me your info." You know, you send him your home address, he'd have one shipped to your house. He was doing that once a week. All kind of stuff. Well, not just gaming chair, all kind of stuff. Coin scopes, cameras, webcams. Man, this guy was spending all kind of money on people. You know, that's somebody helped him out one time, and he said, "This is the way I'm paying it forward." Like, you know.
Right. Right.
Yep.
Guy had money, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was funny. I walked into the gas station to get some stuff the other night. I put my stuff up on the counter, and the lady rung it up. I got my debit card out to pay for it. She said, "Oh, no, it's already paid for." I said, "What are you talking about? It's already paid for." She said, "The person in front of you left money here to pay for your stuff." I said, "I don't need anybody to pay for my stuff." So I told her to go ahead and charge me $20. I said, and give it to the next person.
There you go.
Somebody paid it forward, and I happened to be the next one up, and it's like, no, I don't want anybody doing that for me. I don't need that. Go ahead and
That
charge me.
happened to your son too the same day.
And then it happened to my son the same day. He went up to pay for his stuff. He got food at McDonald's, went through the drive-thru. Well, the car in front of him paid for his stuff. And it was like, these people are crazy.
And he told him the same thing. Here's a 20. Pay it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Pay for the next car.
I've never been that lucky.
Yeah.
There was a woman at the supermarket. It was on aisle 1, the little short checkout, you know, 20 items less, whatever, express. And this woman, I got behind her. She was checking out. There was nothing on the counter on the roll belt, so I put all my stuff on there, and she's digging through a change purse. You know, a bunch of pennies and nickels and stuff. And I said, what's she looking? And something like, how much was it I owed? She said, or whatever. And it was like $1.98 or something. I said, here's a $5 bill. Pay for your stuff, keep the change.
Right.
You know,
Yep.
I mean, it's not that I was in a hurry. Okay, it's just she was digging through like almost $2 worth of change and pennies and nickels. Okay,
Yep.
and I was like, well, here's $5.
Yep, I've done that before. I'd go into a place and there'd be a young lady, a young guy, and their child wanted some stuff, and they'd tell them, no, we ain't got the money for it. Now, I would go ahead and pick it up, and I'd pay for it with my stuff and give it to the kids.
There you go. Me and Missy has done that before.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, I've
We've
done
helped
that.
a lot of people out with a few dollars here and there. You know,
Oh,
we have.
Definitely. It's called.
Although I did that once, and some lady like threw a freaking fit at me.
Oh yeah. There's people out there like that, and it's not that I want to make anybody mad, but it's I can afford to do it.
Right. I was like, all I'm trying to do is just, make the kid happy.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, don't. He was throwing a fit because da da da. And I'm like, man, hey, I'm just trying to be nice.
Exactly.
Yeah, some people think you want something out of it.
Exactly.
I've done it at McDonald's during the pandemic. Go through, get my food, and give them a $50 bill and say, pay for whoever comes through next.
Right.
Yeah. Use up to 50. Yeah. There you go.
Because supposedly it's only supposed to be, the workers when it was during the shutdown stuff.
Right.
So.
My favorite is when you go into something like one of them quick check stores or something there, and they got the little thing you hold your phone up to the credit card thing, and it does whatever. Mm-hmm. I hate that when people are standing there for 5 minutes playing around trying to get their phone. It's like, dude, man, just pull out a $5 bill and pay for it.
Most of them don't even carry. You wouldn't believe where I work. Most of our stuff is all credit cards and Apple Pay and whatever you want to call it. We hardly take in any cash. Any cash.
Yeah. Okay, now you work at O'Reilly's or AutoZone?
AutoZone.
Oh, okay. We have a commercial. We have a commercial charge account, business account at O'Reilly's over here in town. So we just say, put it on the account.
O'Reilly's can't afford me.
Yep. I take Kyle. There's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of people out there that appreciates that little bit of extra, especially when it's a surprise to them.
Yeah.
What's the other one you see on TV all the time? O'Reilly's, and what's the other one?
Advance, Napa.
Oh, Advance.
No, I mean
AutoZone.
The TV commercials.
Get the zone, AutoZone.
No, they show the thing doing online, and a little delivery truck comes over and drops it in his thing.
You talking about Rock Auto?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a slew of magnets from Rock Auto.
Oh,
yeah, me too.
Me too.
I buy a lot of parts from Rock Auto.
Yep, that's where 90% of my truck parts are coming from.
Right.
Oh, online Rock Auto, you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And you know what's bad? I work at AutoZone and he buys from Rock Auto. Now, ain't that something?
Because she don't like me no more, so I buy all my stuff at Rock Auto. The heck with AutoZone.
Well, see, we have business accounts with AutoZone and Napa.
Right.
And half of the time between those two, we can't get anything. So we're like, Rock Auto.
You know what? I'll tell you what, it's been hard for us to get parts. We have to tell the people, sorry, we don't even have rotors for a lot of the vehicles.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was just
Wow.
gonna. That's what I was just gonna ask you. How hard is it to get rotors? Because I've been doing service work on a lot of our plow trucks, and I ended up buying like a dozen rotors because I know I'm going to need them for these trucks just to make sure I had them.
They're just now starting to come back in stock.
Yep, that's it, Kyle. You just pay for people's stuff and walk away and don't even say nothing, so they don't even know who did it.
Yeah.
In fact, I was in a restaurant.
I went online to that Rock Auto and I tried to get something from my Jeep. I finally found it after looking through all this stuff there. I went to do the pay for it and stuff. They wouldn't ship it to here.
Hey, how you doing, Swamp Donkey?
What's up, Swamp Donkey?
You tell him, Thomas.
Yeah, I am a trader, Thomas. She don't like me, so she just tolerates me. So I take my business elsewhere.
Oh, a trader. A trader,
Yeah.
not a trader. A
Yeah,
trader.
call me a
Benedict Arnold. Okay.
Yeah.
A Benedict Mark?
Well, you know what, though? I can't blame him because even with my discount, it's still cheaper at Rock Auto.
$300-$400 cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I won't even call AutoZone Advance because it's like you call them half the time and it's like they have no idea or there is no such part. I got to fight a couple times there.
Well, you just have not.
They don't make a part like that.
You haven't talked to me, Jeff.
Yeah, well, I'm not thinking you're going to ship me parts from all the way out there.
No, but she can give you numbers, and you can call back to the one next to you and give them them numbers and get the part.
Nope, I'll just call the Napa guy because he can get it.
But you know what the difference is, Jeff? Let me explain this to you. All these parts warehouses, it's all the same damn part. They just put them in a different box, but it's all the same damn part. There's only one
Same manufacturer.
Moog and all that. It's the same manufacturer. They just put it in a different box. A Napa box or Advanced. That's the way it works.
well, except for certain electronic parts. You got your cheap ones, then you got your OEM ones.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It all rolls out of the
Well, it's like,
warehouse.
Yep. All comes out of the same
It's like-
parts house.
Not if it's Chinese made.
It's like what was it? 2 years ago, I bought brakes for my car. I went to Rock Auto for my and I found they had a deal of I never saw a deal like that before or since. That for my Malibu I had, I bought per axle $25 for the rotors and pads for the Chevy Malibu, the Rebestis State Element 3 with rust resistant for both literally $100 for both axles.
Right.
Couldn't do that local, and that was for rotors and pads.
Well, you know, just weigh it out. You got Amazon, you got Walmart, big competitors. Same thing. These parts warehouses. You got Rock Auto that's just killing the local parts stores and stuff. Why? Because it's all mail stuff. They don't have a whole bunch of overhead like these parts stores.
They don't actually have a store. It's just a warehouse.
Right.
So they don't have as many employees working there answering the phones. You just
Right.
put your order in,
Yeah.
you're done.
Well,
Like
that
you said,
sometimes you can get next day shipping.
No employee overhead.
Yes, exactly. And you're exactly right, Daryl. You can go into the local parts place and they'll give you the wrong parts at least half the time. And then you're going back to the store.
Except for me.
Well, I got the one parts store here by me. It's been around forever, and I didn't even know about it until like 3 years ago. I always pass this building, and it's girl that owns it now. She bought it off the original guy. She's worked there since she was 17 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And she's still got the big rack of all the old parts books and stuff. You tell her what you want, she'll go through there. Okay, I got this. I got it. I know I got it. So she got all. It's like you look at this and say, "How the hell do you even know where anything is?" She'll go in one aisle, come back with whatever you need.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Well, see, my Napa guy, I ordered a brake booster for my truck. Gave him the numbers off of it, gave him the codes. Wrong one. I had to wait a week to get the thing because they didn't have it in stock and nobody else carried it. So, and Napa's literally like, I don't know, 800 yards south of me. So, like, I could walk there, no problem.
Yeah, it's a half a mile. Not
Yeah.
quite.
So,
I guess it all depends on who's in the store working.
The funny part.
So I told him, I was like, wrong one. He's like, okay. So he pops it back into the computer again. Wrong one. I go running back to the store and I'm like, look, wrong. It's too long. You know, I can't get the brake booster to work.
Using your discount.
So he's like, okay, I'm getting frustrated to this. So he follows me to the house, looks at the truck, looks at the old brake booster, and he's like, they labeled it wrong in our computers. I've got one on the shelf. We go back up to the store. He goes back to the back where the parts are, gets me the right one, and I'm like, my God. And he's like, well, that's if they label it wrong, that's on them. That's not on us.
Right. Then you
He's
go
like,
to,
there should be no way that, you know, with those codes on that truck, you know,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, you know, as long as we got it figured out. But after that, I was like, you know, that's customer service. He didn't have to.
right. But here's another scenario too. How many times have you went to Advanced, AutoZone, all of them, and go to get a part and they tell you that's dealer item only. We can't get it. You call the local Napa store and they got the damn part. Now,
Yep.
Why is that?
Yeah, see, I always tell them to call Napa if we don't have it, because Napa's been around so many years. They have certain parts that we are not allowed to carry because they're so close to us.
It's crazy.
Well,
Yeah,
you know,
because
really
usually Napa's
impressed
my
me-
first call.
Always
What's that?
impressed me. Like you go on like the on the Facebook pages and stuff. You
Mhm.
go under like the international trucks and stuff, and watch all the time. These guys are swapping part numbers back and forth from, you know, like Bauer bearings, and you give them this number, and Napa guy can bring it up at this number and all this stuff. It's like, how come you can't go to any half these parts stores and just give them the number and they can get it, but yet the Napa guy can, if you get one, it will actually sit there and cross it and stuff.
Right.
You
Well, that's
wanna
just
see
it. All these parts places, if it's not in that damn computer, they
Yep.
can't go to the book old school and look that part up and get it for you because it's not in the computer. But Napa goes back to the old big books that they got all the way across the damn counter, and they'll go to the book and look that part up and get it for you.
Yep.
Yeah. We got one of them big metal racks for
Yep.
all the parts books, catalog,
Oh, yeah.
price list.
Yep.
We got one, and I got another one coming to me this coming year. I got another one coming to me.
Right.
Yep.
We don't have a computer in the big shop. I use my laptop at home. We need something, I'll come home or whatever. I'll look it up on the computer.
I
If we
still
can't
got
find
all
it in the
parts books,
catalog,
too. I still got
we got an
all
old
the parts books.
microfiche. We got an old microfiche in the shop.
If you want to see something really funny, go into a dealership sometime, take your vehicle in, tell them you want a brake job done. Don't specify OEM parts. They'll call their local Napa or AutoZone and get the cheapest brake pads and rotors
Yep.
and throw on your car and charge you $600 to do that brake job.
Yes, sir.
Unless you specify you want OME parts.
Hey, William, how you doing? Good to see you.
When I
Hey,
worked at a Honda dealership, you don't know how many times I would run to Napa or AutoZone or whatever, whoever was running the sale on brakes and stuff like that, and they'd be in a box. I'd bring them in. They would unbox them in the parts room, and then take them out to the mechanic and say, "Here's your brake pads and stuff."
Right.
Wow.
Oh yeah, we fixed customers' cars that came from the dealer, where they found out that they put in like the cheapest parts possible,
Yep. And then when that one new car got wrecked of mine, they wanted to put all aftermarket parts on it, and it had 9,000 miles on it. And I said, that ain't happening. You're not going aftermarket on that new car. You're going to put OEM parts from the factory back on that vehicle. I had to fight with my insurance company and everything on that deal because they wanted to go aftermarket parts. I didn't buy an aftermarket car.
Yep.
It's crazy. You got to watch them nowadays in these repair shops, and geez, they really rack it up too.
Yep. Well, see, our shop, I like it because everything's documented. Everything, like when we do our inspections, we actually film it.
Right.
So the customer can see, okay, well, look, this is what's going on. This is what we found. So it takes all the guesswork out of everything. But that is few and far between shops.
Exactly. Because you're not afraid to show your work because you're putting the quality work out there that most of them aren't doing.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the sad part of it.
I at work, I buy 99% of my parts through Napa. I needed a gas pedal for a 06 Chevy Silverado, the drive-by-wire one. I got one through Napa. It was defective. I called them back and said, hey, I need another one. This one's defective. They're like, okay, no problem. We'll order you one. I said, well, I don't really want to wait. Let me call the dealership. Called the dealership. And they're like, well, we don't have it in stock, but let me check to see what the delivery would be on it.
Uh-huh.
My Napa guy called me and said, hey, did you just call the dealership and want one of those gas pedals? I'm like, yeah. He said, huh. He said, you might as well buy it from us because they just called to see when they could have one.
That's a good setup.
Yeah.
Well, I called the dealership back and said, I want OEM. Oh, yeah, it'd be OEM. I'm like, no, because I just talked to Napa because I called them to see how long they're going to be in. And they're like, well, there must be a run on them gas pedals because Lavery's just tried to order one too.
Right.
So,
Well, I gotta let the dogs out, all that stuff. So I guess Sunday night's not far away.
Nope. So we'll see you.
Maybe, huh?
Okay. You'll be there.
Bye, Jeff.
See ya.
Yeah.
I just,
You guys should be getting ready for pulling season here soon.
another month or so.
I don't know.
About 4 more months.
All right,
Maybe.
all right, Swamp Donkey. Thanks for stopping in.
See you, Swamp Donkey.
Yeah.
So you guys start around April?
April, May.
I don't know. Right now they got a big feud going on, so I don't know if there's even going to be a place to go.
Oh.
Yeah, we're
That's not
supposed to
good.
go to that meeting too, Ed,
Yeah, they got
in February.
attorneys involved and everything else now.
I'll just remind me when it gets closer. My memory sucks.
Oh, and you don't think ours does?
There's 2 of you.
But you're young. You're younger.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
I'm going to leave it alone.
Smile and wave.
Yeah.
Jeez, I got to remind both of you.
Well, technically, I never got a notification that I was supposed to go to the meeting, except for through you guys.
Well,
Because you don't know the people that we know that knows the other people that know some other people, then the people just keep bringing it down the line.
Let's see. I know the people that know the people that know the people that know the people.
Yeah. And then we talk to the other people.
Yeah. Thomas lost his Zippo again.
Oh, no.
oh, geez.
He don't need it because he quit smoking.
He remembers filming it.
He smokes his pipe once a day.
That's why you're losing it, Thomas. It's only once a day, and you can't remember from the day before where you laid
No,
your Zippo.
I think it has a factor to do with what Thomas is putting in the pipe that he don't remember.
I'm not touching that one.
No. That's all right. He's got a lot of pipes, so he's in good shape.
Hey, Ed, Bocce knows them people too.
See, she's in the loop more than I am.
Oh my goodness.
If I ever get Plan B running right, they may not like me. They may not want me down there.
Well, if his plan A ever gets straightened out, I might be able to pull it. Otherwise, he's got to put a new motor on Bo's plan that Bo blew up.
I got 3 motors sitting on my workbench right now. And guess what? They're still sitting there. I got so much energy, I can't even think about working on a motor.
Yeah, Bocce, we know you're loopy.
Kinda.
All right, Lisa Ann, thanks for stopping in.
Night, Lisa.
Yeah. Night, Lisa Ann.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. Hopefully it all works out, but it looks like everything's going to be going to the south.
Ed saw what my neighbor needed for Christmas. What
Special
Ed?
motor you can see.
Hang on a second.
No. 2 ATVs. I got a motor like that my son put a window in the side of it. Oh, Lordy.
Uh-oh. What is that?
I don't know.
Hold on, Ed. Let me find
I
you.
can't see it.
I don't know neither.
What the hell is it?
4 cans of the Captain Black.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
And what are you doing with them?
That's not me. That's what Thomas's neighbor gave him for Christmas.
Oh.
Oh, you guys got to burn it up.
Hey, Kyle said he looks like he needs to buy buy a motor and add a 4th one to your table.
I got motors, Kyle. In fact, I'm trying to pick up 3 of them right now. Hopefully that guy gets a hold of me. Well, the blocks. I want the blocks.
Bocce said, Kyle, do it.
mm-hmm.
Kyle, I don't know how to build a motor. I'm just learning. Trial and error.
Do this, and if it blows up, don't do that.
That's right.
I build them, and hopefully that we turn enough that we do blow them up before the end of the season. Because then you're doing something.
Yeah.
If you're not blowing something up, you're not building no horsepower.
I blew one of mine up twice in one season.
Yeah. And they kept getting bigger and bigger, and the crank kept getting stroked more and more. It'd run better each time.
I don't know what we did at the last pool, but took 2 head gaskets out on 2 different tractors at the same time.
That was the fuel. That was the alcohol.
It
The
had to be
detonation,
the
way
fuel.
it was popping.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
had to be. Because that's the only thing that you two did the same was the fuel.
But you can blame that on the pandemic because you don't know if that fuel would sit in that warehouse for 2-3 years. Then when it got in the motor, it was detonating at the wrong time and everything because of the potency was so far off because it didn't even smell right.
Yep.
Build them and let Bo race them. That's what happened, Bocce. Bo took that motor out. He had a hell of a hook going on too when it come apart.
Yeah, but that
And-
thing, when you blew it up, was like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you still took second in that heat, didn't you?
Uh-huh. With the piston hanging out of the side of the block.
And it started resting on
Yeah,
his
it'll
foot.
buff out.
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
All I got to do is screw a piece of plexiglass, onto the block, form it to fit the block, and then you can check your oil level like that.
Hey, I thought about that spray shit that they put on the boats. Put a piece of glass and spray that on, get it to stick. Just put another
Flex Seal.
piston.
Flex Seal.
Flex Seal. That's it.
But at least Bo didn't do like the one guy did and lift the jug off and take the hood off.
Yeah.
That's because you had a head strap on it.
Well, mine was strapped. I got a head straps so that they don't blow the heads off.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Well, that and you guys have to run safety wire on stuff too, don't you? On certain parts.
I don't run any.
Just scatter shields.
Yeah,
Okay.
I run scatter shields so that everything stays contained under the hood.
Or it goes down on the bottom.
Yeah, that way it don't fly out and hit somebody that's watching on the side.
Because we're turning ungodly RPMs.
Oh yeah. What are y'all turning anyway with those 16s and
8 to 10 on the twins.
Yeah.
I was going to say 8,000 easy.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, I knew it was at least that. We used to turn 8 on them little 5-horse Briggs on the carts. We had tacks on the steering wheel where we can keep an eye. We didn't want to go over. We didn't want to red line anything, so to speak. Yeah, right. You can turn a few. You can hold it if you're actually looking at. Just glance at your tack. And then you count to 3, let it off a little bit. Once you get up around 9,400 or something, 9,000.
Yeah, Kyle, I was wanting to build a truck, but I'm past that. If I'm going to build anything, I want to build a semi-pulling truck.
Nice.
Ooh.
Once I get past that, I like to find a C15 and put a computer system on it and everything to override everything to really turn it out.
You better go hit the lottery.
Yeah.
Instead of
See, I go to the what is it, memorial pool that's out in Western Ohio every year. It's the Erlinger Memorial or whatever for NTPA.
Mm-hmm.
Eberling.
Yeah.
Man, those semis there are just amazing.
Yep, the biggest majority of them's running the C15 cat with the computer in the cab to set what they want.
Yeah, but there ain't nothing that doesn't sound as good as a Detroit though, screaming down the track.
Yeah,
the old
but
two-stroke.
The Detroit just doesn't.
Your 671s, 871. That's all 2-stroke diesels. People say 2-stroke diesel. Yeah. Never heard of that? No. Well, then you don't know engines.
Yeah, because them old Macs will get down the track no problem. And then,
but I believe they're running the V8s.
Yeah, the 53 series, I think it is. The 853s. I want to say.
Okay, hold up. Machi, I couldn't do a GoFundMe account because that would cost me money. I would have to pay out for somebody just to look at a GoFundMe account.
Well, Bocce could start a fans only or only fans and give you the money.
Yeah.
Oh, Kyle, you got all kinds of money. You could go into a Poland truck.
I got buddies that run the 2-wheel and 4-wheel. I can't remember what organization they're with, but they do a lot of the fairgrounds and things for their pools, and they've got some serious money in those trucks.
Yeah, a buddy of ours, Russ Nichols.
Okay, that name sounds familiar.
Okay, he's got Edge. He's got the green truck that has Edge on the side, 2-wheel drive. It's got a Keith Black Hemi in it. That is a one running ass truck.
And he went from pulling garden tractors like us.
He quit pulling garden tractors and went into, he's pulling, I think it's NTPA is who he's with now.
Yeah, he travels everywhere.
Oh, he went from the gas garden tractors to the diesel, built a diesel that nobody could touch.
Nobody could touch the diesel.
And then moved up to in that process he was building his 4-wheel drive truck.
Yeah. No, it's 2-wheel drive. The truck.
Yeah, 2-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Gary, did you ever go to the Winter Nationals down there in Columbus?
I've been a few times when I was younger, and then I think the last time I was ever at the Winter Nationals had to be about 7, maybe 8 years ago because I took the kids. They were little.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I had a tractor that used to run that over there, and she drove it.
Mine.
And actually,
because they always had it at the fairgrounds.
Yep.
Yep. And actually, if they would have opened the door, she would have took it all the way out of the building. Then they disqualified my tractor. Oh, the fight was on.
And it sat there for 2 days before the pull.
Yeah.
They checked it in, they went over it and passed it.
Yep.
Yep. Then they tried to tear you down.
Yep.
No,
But
they
it was
said
crazy.
we had a velocity stack instead of a air cleaner.
Yep.
And I'm like, well, why didn't nobody tell us you guys passed us?
It went up through their whole tech thing on Thursday. The tractor never left the building, anything. When it hooked the sled, it blew out. It was gone. And then they said, oh, the tractor was illegal.
Yeah, that was the first day. So they wouldn't give me first place. And then the second day, they let me place. And we never did nothing to change tractor. Nothing.
Yeah. It was crazy. At $65 a hook.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were. Oh, it wasn't good.
No, I bet your blood pressure was through the roof.
Oh.
There was a big crowd of people holding 2 people apart.
But
well, that's like what they did to us. We kept on setting fastest qualifying time, and apparently because some whiners that at the track were complaining, they wanted to tear us down. They tore us down 6 different times, and it's the same junkyard engine.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't find anything. Everything checked out. So we went and we challenged a couple of their cars, found out they had too much camber, they had aftermarket parts, they had different combinations. I'm like, really?
The ones that raise the big stink are the ones that are cheating.
Oh yeah, always.
And I would always laugh because whenever they would start complaining about my stuff, tear it down. There it is. Open it up.
Yep. It's like, pay me that $800. I'll go right to the junkyard, pull me out another engine, and do it again.
But the sad part of it is, Gary, this is the whole problem. They don't even know what the hell they're looking at. They could be standing there looking at what I'm doing, and they can't figure it out.
Half the tech guys are like that too. And I'm like, do you even know how to read a tape measure?
Right.
That's the same way it was when I was pulling that opposed Briggs. Mm-hmm. They wanted to tear me down. I told them, it says right in the bylaws you have to provide the head gaskets to put the heads back on, and they didn't have them. I said, so you're not opening my engine? And they said, well, then you're disqualified. I said, I can't be disqualified because you don't have the purse to put me back into the competition.
Right.
So when that got all settled around, my buddy that was there with me, he's like, okay. He goes, how many tractors are in the class? There was like 11 or 12. He's like, okay, I want to protest all of them. They're like, well, it's $100 a tractor. He started flipping out $100 bills. He said, tear them all down.
They shoot when I protested and paid the money.
So our sponsor did that at the track when they tore us down the last time. Was like, nope, I'm claiming 13 cars here. Bam, cash.
Mm-hmm.
The tech guys were like, no, you can't do that. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, money's there. You got to pull them.
Get to work.
Yep.
It's like, don't try to stir up a hornet's nest when you know you're in the wrong.
Exactly.
Oh, that's why my buddy did that. He's like, I know that engine's legal because he was there when I pulled it off the riding mower, blew the grass off of it, and bolted it onto the tractor.
Yep.
Yeah, but every track has their favorites. I found that out.
That's anywhere you go. If you're not in the clique, you're in the shit.
Yep.
It's that simple. And if you even come close or you do beat the clique, you're in deep shit then, because they're coming after you. They're going to tear you down.
Well, and
I see that a lot in pools.
Oh yeah.
Well, I seen I seen a TikTok the other day that guy races the lawnmowers, racing mowers, and he was saying, "Oh, there's nothing like the feeling of when you're sitting in the pits after winning, and somebody says something about, oh, he must be cheating or something like that." I said no. The better feeling is when you show up, guys start loading their shit back up because they know they can't beat you.
Well, that was like down there when we went to Stumptown.
Yep.
And as soon as I pulled in with my tractors on the truck, the guy come over and he was looking at all my stuff. He says to the other guys, "We may as well load our shit up because Mark's here.
Yeah.
We're not going to win nothing." And I told him, I said, "Don't you even start that bullshit here. If they don't want to put no money, yeah, if you don't put no money in your stuff, you're not going to compete. It's that simple."
Well, run what you brung. You never know. You can always miss a gear, or something can happen.
Shit,
anything can happen.
He can go out of
I can
bounds.
DQ. I can go out of bounds, which I have done it a whole bunch.
His name used to be DQ.
Yeah.
That's all they used to announce him as is DQ. Remember that, Ed?
Yeah.
When I first started into this, we built a lot of wheel speed, and then I couldn't control the tractor because of the wheel speed.
And you leaned the wrong way.
And it took me a long time to learn how to drive it. But now I'm pretty tough to beat because I can read the track and I know where I want to lay that tractor out at.
Yep.
Well, it's like when we started going back down there to Harrison, Mark, we told them we'd pull exhibition first round because looking at their tractors, what they considered their modifieds and what we had was on two different levels.
Yeah.
And all of them guys in that class said, "Oh no, let them pull."
Yeah, until we pulled.
Yeah.
At 338 feet, just let out of it and stop.
Well, we ran into the pea gravel. They scraped off the track.
Yeah.
Then I had a really hard time telling them I was running a 20 horse and a 25 horse class.
It's all in the heads, buddy. It's all in the heads.
It's the heads in the cam dialed in together. That's where you make the magic happen.
It's got to breathe. When it can breathe, you got a tiger.
Yep. Because the rest of it's just gravy.
Yep.
It took me a while to get that engine to that point.
Oh yeah.
And the egg-shaped cylinders will prove it, but
yeah. Yeah, I got to get a cam for that motor, and then it'll be put together.
What motor? My new one?
No, Ed's old motor. I took and salvaged some parts out of it. All I got to do is get a cam, and that motor will be back up and running. See if Bo can destroy that one.
You're going to have to make one for me.
Or you, I'll let you pull it. I don't care.
Yeah, I gave you the rockers. No, the rockers are junk on that motor, right?
Yeah. No, the rockers are no good.
Yeah.
Neither was the aluminum plates, spacers.
Yeah.
They was drilled wrong.
Yes. Well, you seen where I ovaled them out to get them right.
Yep.
To get the push rods right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh Lordy, it sounds like I'm going into a pulling truck setup.
Okay.
So Kyle is close to you and Ed, Mark.
Yeah, he's like one of my sons.
I was like, Kyle's the adopted son down there.
Yep.
All right.
Kyle's the son they like to have around.
I read his comment about finding a Dodge pickup.
Yeah.
So, and I've got a friend of mine, Nothing Edited. She's in Texas, but she's from Louisiana, and her husband's from Louisiana. They moved over to South Texas, like kind of southeast, this side of Houston.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, y'all passed not far from her house.
Yeah.
When y'all were on the way to my house, y'all
Mm-hmm.
pass within 4 miles from her house.
Yeah, whenever I left over there when I left Bocce's place, I went down and we come down through Houston and that.
Yeah,
We
well,
come
she's
down
on
the
this
bottom
side.
end.
She's on this side of Houston.
Mhm.
Y'all went right there where you could see the bay on the right off the interstate at
Yeah.
the body of water,
Mm-hmm.
and then you seen a sign saying Trinity River and all that.
Yeah.
Well, that's Trinity Bay right there. That's like a cove, huge cove, where the north end of Galveston Bay, Trinity Bay they call it. Anyway, she's up the river about 4 miles to the north of the interstate.
Actually,
She's
we
got a
were.
Dodge. Her husband died a while back. She's got a Dodge pickup, and she's wanting to get rid of it. And I said, "Well, how much you want for it?" She said, "I don't know. Maybe somebody come and haul it off. I ain't figured it out yet." So I got a hold of Brandon right away. You know, because he said, "Yeah, I'll go. I'll go to Trinity Bay and pick that truck up." So I gave her Brandon's phone number, but she ain't called him back. She ain't called him yet, so I don't know what the deal is. Maybe she forgot. I don't know.
Actually, that'd be down around them ports and all that.
Yeah, be right to the east of those ports.
Yeah, 'cause
y'all was right around Channel View when y'all was right there.
yeah, we was doing all that video and stuff at the ports.
Y'all was right around Greens Bayou, and Buffalo Bayou and all that in that area.
Yep, because then we come over to your place and then we went over there to going out on the swamp
Airboat.
looking for
Right.
gators.
Right.
Now, what about a mini mod?
What do you mean?
Getting into that instead of a truck. One of the mini modifieds.
There's really no place around to pull the mini mods. There's like one club, and I think they got like maybe 4 tractors.
Oh,
So there's really no recovery on it.
yeah.
You're never
I can
going to
see that
recover
now.
anyway. But
Well, the only time I see them is with NTP or a bigger organization.
right.
I didn't know that they were like that scarce here.
Yeah, they're real scarce. There's only that one club around here, and I think there's only like 4 of them left pulling.
William is probably the Command or Command Pros. Oh, maybe the Ks. I'm not sure. I know they were. Oh, William was asking what kind of engines y'all doing on those.
That was a
garden
K
tractor
series.
pulls.
That was a K series that Bo blew up, a 16K.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, single cylinders, and then they use
the twins.
V twins sometimes too.
Yep. Mainly twins more than singles, but I like keeping some singles around for them guys that likes to flap them gums that, I can't do this, can't. Yeah, okay. We're going to put one out there that's going to let you understand what it is.
Now, the K that Bo blew up, was that cast iron or aluminum block?
Cast iron.
Yeah, okay. Well, I thought so, because a K series of cast iron block.
Yeah. It was a cast iron with a Chevy piston and billet rod and all that in it.
You got a Chevy piston in it?
Oh, it had a big bore. Oh, yeah. It was bored and sleeved real nice.
Okay. All right.
It was
what kind of rod? What kind of rod you had in it? Billet rod in it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I wonder why that thing let loose.
Actually it ripped the threads out of the bearing cap on the bottom of the rod. Yes.
Oh, wow. Well, damn, that's unusual.
It was eating.
Yeah, it was chomping on something them things were very high RPM too.
I can make you shirts and all that stuff if you give me your design.
I don't have a design.
Or tell me on it. I don't have a way to pull up your whole Twisted V Twin thing that you guys have.
Who's Twisted V Twin Garage? That's not that guy's an asshole.
The reason
William, look up Twisted V Twin Garage, his channel, and You know, the one you're on now. Look up his, and look up about 2 months ago, something like that, for that
Yeah.
pool where the engine blows, and
Yeah.
watch that video, and you're
Yeah,
gonna
'cause-
hear that thing wrap up and around.
I was going to say that piston looked like it had a blanket on.
Yeah. It took so long for that motor to shut down after it come apart because I had that big counterweight on the front and a
Mhm.
big flywheel on the back, and it just after it built all that momentum.
Inertia and momentum. Yeah, yeah.
Well,
I
that
like to
it was hooked.
Oh yeah, it was hooked. It was hooked.
It was hooked up.
On turf tires at that. Not even a bar tire. It was a grass cutting tire.
Mark,
Why
you wanna
not?
explain-
Why not Briggs or Kawasaki? Well, they can get those engine blocks cheap, William, cheaper than the Kawasaki blocks, and I haven't seen a single cylinder Kawasaki yet down here. Kawasaki is mostly all V twins.
Yeah, Kawasaki and all that will not take the RPMs that we twist.
No.
Briggs won't even come close. There's a motor that I would love to try to get my hands on to see if I can get something made for it. Is an Onan. The Onan is
Onan?
the biggest
Yeah.
four-stroke motor out there, but you can't get the parts to turn the big RPMs. But I want to find one and see if I can get some billet rods and stuff made for it. And that would be a wicked motor. And I really think I could do it.
Oh
I
yeah.
really do.
Yeah, because it already has the lower torque advantage.
Yes. And a lot of people say, "Oh no, them Onans are junk." No, I think if the right person got their hands on it, you could turn something.
No, Onans are not junk. Onans are known for, well, we all know they're known for their generator engines, okay?
Right.
And those are constantly used, for the campers and all that. The Onans were in the big motorhomes and all. They constantly being used a lot of times. Don't get me wrong, not all the time, but Onan engines have proved themselves over and over and over during 60 years or so,
Right.
We get an Onan in the shop years ago. We were like, wow, look at this old classic. We were calling it a classic back in the 80s, early 80s. Look at this old classic.
You would have to find a good machine shop to make some decent parts. But if you found one, that would be amazing to see.
Yeah, machine shop that's into racing, boring racing, all that good stuff. Yeah.
Well, there's a couple that are in Ohio that.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm not saying there's none. I'm just saying, that
they
if
cost
you find
this.
somebody that knows their stuff about racing engines, like Adam. Okay, he custom builds racing engines and stuff like that. He knows his onions. Small town machine shop. He knows his onions. He's got a fully equipped machine shop, and for that,
Well, just that motor of mine that's sitting there at Polar Bears on the bench. I got over 6,000 just in parts.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, dang!
Almost 2,000 in machine work and sleeving and welding the block up and all that.
Ouch!
Wow. It'll be nothing for that motor to be $10,000-$12,000 when it finishes out.
For a single cylinder or twin? Twin. Oh, okay. All right.
The biggest drawback for me on the Onan engine is the weight of the engine itself.
Well, yeah.
But that might be a good counterbalance, though.
Yeah.
I have a hard enough time getting into class with the aluminum command. Let alone
no, he's saying with his physical body weight. Like
the weight. Yeah, the weight of the tractor and the weight of pull Yeah. You only allow so much weight in a class. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Because now when I build my tractors, I actually move the engine like about 6 inches forward because I don't have that much movable weight, And so I need to wait out on the front end to keep the front end down. And when I first started doing it, there was a shit ton of people telling me, "Oh, you're nuts. You're nuts. You know, you want to move that back, you know, get your balance right." I'm like, well, when you move your engine back, how much weight do you put out front? Oh, about 80 pounds. Well, why not put that 40 extra pounds out front, and it's permanent? You don't have to put the 40 extra 80 out there.
Right.
Well, that's the name of the game. But the weight that you can hang in front of them back wheels to get that thing to hook even harder, that didn't sink in up here on most of them.
Yeah. To
Well, it
dig
never
in.
does.
Huh?
I can't tell you how many times I get like chassis setup questions and things like that for the compacts that we race.
Right.
I'm like, dude, take it out to the track and get some data on it.
Right.
You know, do your own results, because you know there's a big difference between my driver and me.
Right.
You know, he's over 6 foot and skinny.
Yeah.
So big
Yep.
difference.
It all goes hand in hand. If you can't put that horsepower to the ground and get it to hook, you're going nowhere. I don't care how much horsepower you got.
Yeah. You got to make them back tires bite.
Yes.
Yep.
Like over here for the
if you're allowed
antique.
if you're allowed to shave the tire, then you know it all depends on the groove and how you're grooving it, the track surface, and all that can change throughout the pull.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it all does. That's why they rework the surface, trying to rework the
Here's
track,
another big point. That thing just sitting there with the sun shining on them tires.
Mm-hmm.
They don't realize that them tires are building air pressure because of the heat. They look at you and they're like you're stupid. No.
Well, that it can make the compound of the tire, the durometer of the tire, harder.
Right.
Because that's why we run wheel covers on all of our tires.
Right. There's so many pros and cons that people don't even think about.
The little bitty things make a difference. And if there's a bunch of little bitty things that change while you're waiting on a race or something, or all day, all night, those 10 little bitty things make a huge difference.
I got a neighbor that goes pulling with us, and we're all standing over there by the tent. And I'm like, what in the hell is Junior doing over there? I got stainless fuel tank on my tractor, and he had bags, and he filled them up with ice, and he was icing down my tank, making the fuel real cold. Well, that tractor ran completely different on that cold fuel, and it was unbelievable.
Oh yeah, we did that in the one that we had the fuel cell in. We'd stop off at the gas station before the track and get like 3 big catfish coolers loaded down with bags of ice, and that's what we do. Throw it in the trunk, just keeping the fuel cool.
Yeah, and it was just unbelievable.
Oh, the other thing I like too is, like, you know, we're sitting there in the pits and somebody comes up and starts talking about the engine and, well, what'd you do here? What'd you do here? And you're telling them, they're like, oh, I'm not doing it that way. I'm not doing it that way. I have lots of ribbons on the wall showing, you know, that I place in the top 3 or 4 people every freaking pull, and you're telling me I'm building my engines wrong?
There are some knuckleheads that go to the pits. I can tell you that.
Oh yeah.
Well, there was a guy that was going to build another 20 horse, and he's asking me, well, what'd you do here? I said, what? I told him, shaved the head, did this, blah 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 blah. The only thing I wouldn't tell him was the lift and duration of my cam, stuff like that. That's R&D. That I paid for that,
That's
And
everything that's your personal stuff.
Classified.
And everything I said that I did, well, that's not how I'm doing mine. Okay, so
why'd you ask?
Yeah.
Keep on walking by.
Yeah.
Yeah, and see, you can always get good advice if you listen.
Right.
And half of the guys don't even listen to half of the veterans out there that have been doing it for God knows how many decades.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, dude, when they speak, listen.
But there's a lot of
tell you something.
But there's a lot of them that'll tell you bullshit that's not true.
Well, see, that's where you listen,
And you
because
go
then you
nowhere.
can decipher.
Yes.
Well, and that's the same guy that told me that I was nuts for running a 60,000 head gasket. I should be running a 20. And I told him, I said, I can't run a 20 because I have a 30,000 pop out. What do you mean?
Right. Yeah. Well, your piston's going to hit the spark plug and whatever.
Well, no, when you take the head off and you see two valve relief cuts in the top of the piston, they're like, what the heck? Yeah.
No. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, you
Or
gotta have that
why.
space. You gotta have the space between the head and the block.
Or you're going to have a valve kissing that piston.
And
Yeah, right.
And
Yeah.
I can tell you firsthand in my old 20, I can't run E3 spark plugs.
Hell no, it flattened them right out.
Down here we got these antique tractor pulls. Y'all heard me say that already, that we got those down here. And next one, me and Johnny Bess and Missy, we're gonna go get some footage. Those guys, they going for ribbons, okay? Ribbons, trophies, plaques, what have you. And it's a huge club down here, and people come from all over the southeast. Okay, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. They bring in 18-wheelers. Okay, right. One guy that I know owns two 18-wheelers. They bring in the tractors over here in box trailers. Okay.
Hey, how you doing, Sparky? Good to see you.
Hey, Sparky. What's that? Fun things? Yeah. What's happening, mate? And I was kind of curious. I was asking one guy that was winning. And I'm like, how much weight you got on the back of that thing? I said, look, I'm not a puller. No, I just know a few. I know the owners of the property. That's it. He says, well, I add, every race we do, and then it's per race. I think it's $10 or $15 per pull. And all that goes to the club or whatever to pay for the food and all that. And he says, I says, you're not adding anything to the front. He says, no, we're just adding to the back.
Right.
Of the tractor. And I'm like, okay. Yeah. He says, watch my tires next time I go by you. Because he was right there talking to me where we were sitting. Yep. Right at the end of the line. Yep. He said, watch my back tires. Like, all right. He said, that's a little trick too. They put so many pounds of air in there and or water in those tires, okay? Because farmers use water in their back tires and all tires when they water harrowing, okay? Mm-hmm. When in rice fields, farmers use water in their tires. So anyway, I looked at him next time he came down. And you can see the rubber of the tires. The tires digging in, and they start doing this weird waveform, you know, and all that. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I see what he's
They're hooked up. Those tires are hooked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you don't
digging that, big time.
If you don't see that in those tires are not hooking. And therefore you go nowhere.
Yeah. That's one. He was running with a 2-cylinder John Deere, naturally diesel. There was some of them running on propane also. Propane tanks. I was a different class. He was running a 2-cylinder. I think those John Deeres were forget the number on those, 60 or 70. D70, D60, twin cylinders. And I think they were opposed on those. I'm talking about these antique tractors. Okay, I'll have to do some more research on it, but y'all get the gist of what I'm saying. And I'm just trying to explain what Mark was talking about too, and Ed.
Yep. I've been at poles to where I have had my tires down to 2.5, 2.8 pounds of air, and up to 7 pounds to get it to run the way I want it. But then again, if the tractor wants to pull to the right or pull to the left, now I'm running different tire pressures to make it bite differently. And people don't comprehend that.
William was asking about what the secret is. It really all depends on the track.
Yeah.
Every track is not the same. So, weight placement, tire pressure, your gear selection, at what time of day it is, what the humidity in the air is, all that has to, be taken.
You pull in the sun, and then when the sun goes away, the whole track just changed on you.
Well, and then when the sun goes down too, like our tractors, better air, they'll run better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or did it rain the night before? Did it rain that day?
Yep. Exactly. It all changes everything.
Yep.
Yeah, but you see, they doing on their pools. I noticed the track tender, is going around. I think there's a water wagon on that track y'all were running a while back.
Yep.
We all made those videos. There was a water wagon,
a scraper,
and one other piece of equipment that was doing. They were just trying to even the track surface off every run, every pull, trying to make it fair. All that, and the antique tractor pulls here, they try to get the track back to the same way it was, but you can tell these guys, they're getting off to the side, which is fine and dandy. That's why you got your picket line, your boundary line. You can run anywhere you want on these tracks. And some of the guys that were winning were getting off to the side that was never used. But then there's people sitting right here too, and they don't want to get too close to this boundary by the audience, by the bystanders.
All depends on where you can it.
But it also depends too if they're building a road. If they're building a road, the guys later in the track or later in the class may have a better chance.
Right.
But sometimes building that road, the guys in the end, track gets too hard and you can't get a bite. So you got to make your own.
That's when you cross alley it. So that you're not traveling their tracks. You cross alley so that your wheels are hitting their spots at different times. And you'll blow right through.
All right. And when the class that Mark and I pull in, we pull towards the end of the pulls. We try to move the sled over and get out of the stock guys' holes that they dug at the starting line, because that dirt's no good.
No. It's all a whole bunch of variations, a lot of variation. It's constantly changing. And a lot of these guys, they'll be off talking and not paying attention to the track or anything. I'm constantly watching that track, so I know where I want to set myself at.
Yep.
Yeah,
we sit down. Tell me where to go.
Yeah, we sit
where to go.
No, not that way.
Well, we usually sit down towards the end of the track, and it may look like we're just sitting around bullshitting, but we're watching just about every tractor that goes down through.
Yep, we're studying it.
Oh yeah.
We may be talking, having a good time, and everything else, but we're sitting there. We're not back in the pit, back in the pits, where you can't even see the track hanging out bullshitting. We're sitting right along the track side.
But I'm also not one of them guys that goes out on the track with a screwdriver checking the moisture. I don't do that.
I've seen that.
Right.
Oh, I've seen it a bunch.
Yeah.
And they've done worse than anybody.
Especially at NTP. They got their computer out there and they're probing the track and
checking moisture.
But
they are.
But if you're watching the other tractors, you don't have to do that.
And you always keep in mind, whoever won that class, where did they run?
Yeah.
Watch where they laid it out.
Yep.
Those are guinea pigs before you're up.
Well, and watch their tires.
Yep.
You can guess you can guess pretty well what tire pressure they're running. And if they're squatting down or they're standing up,
Yep.
Yep.
Ed, I like always following you, so that way I just follow your tracks and try to get a little bit further than you.
That's how she would always beat you, because if she took your path, she's going to get an inch, 2 inches longer than what you just did because you already smoothed it for
Yeah, I already packed the track down.
her.
Or if you didn't make it nowhere, I took a different route.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I had like I said, when I was building my tractor and talking for my first V twin, and was talking to a couple big name builders, and was telling them that I'm putting my motor out front. They told me that tractor would never go anywhere. It wouldn't pull. Just sit there and spin the tires. And
They were lying.
Of course they were.
They never built tractors for a guy as big as I am.
Mm-hmm.
And took into consideration, how much weight they have. Those little guys hang out front.
I think Fish is from New York, William.
No, but he's got snow on top of ice. He can keep it.
Yeah, we just had rain today. I was like, okay, well, that works.
Yeah, we had a lot of rain. That's all we had all dang day was rain.
Yeah, ours came in spurts.
Yeah.
We had a little bit. We had a little bit down here.
Man,
Probably tonight it'll be more.
Yeah, about 4:30, it was really pouring here this morning.
Yeah, well, that's going to be, let's see. Tomorrow, we'll get what y'all getting. Or early in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, early in the morning. Well, that would be tomorrow.
Yep.
Duh.
Yeah, because you're an hour behind us.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only not even 9 o'clock here yet.
Right. It's going on 10 o'clock here.
Yep.
Holy smokes. 5 minutes. We're going to be on here for 3 hours. That's been too long.
Nah.
I can't do them 6-hour live streams.
Well, no, we're not saying go 6 hours, Kind of like NASCAR, Williams said, air pressure, tighten springs up, change track position, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, there's tricks to anything with
there's science in it.
motorsports.
Yes, there's science in it, especially on NASCAR tracks.
All right, Kyle,
I think I freaked out.
again.
Go ahead. Yeah, but I think I freaked out one of my buddies because he saw one of my data book from last season, just how thick that 3-ring binder is. And I was like, dude, I'm telling you, we keep track of everything. And I take all those paper notes, and I put it right into my computer. And even if we had the exact same conditions, that car is going to run different.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's why we like to video them. And we can literally go back and watch the video of that run.
Yep.
And
we got the in-car camera, and then I filmed the whole race from my perspective, and then there's 2 others around the track, so we can get a view of, okay, what did the driver do? What were the racing conditions?
Right.
Because is somebody trying to run you down, or are they running you up the track?
Right.
Those are all variables.
Yep.
Yeah, because Ed videos, I video. We all video.
All different angle views and stuff, so that you basically got pretty much coverage on everything, on what the tires were doing, the whole 9 yards.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, we had one, a buddy of mine was running my modified. We was at a fair pool, and on the camera, we literally caught the sled guy reach up and pull the brake on the sled.
Oh,
About knocked the guy off the tractor.
It took him right off the seat up over the steering wheel. That's how hard they hammered the brakes. And that was almost a feud. It's right there on the camera.
Yeah, I'd be going up to an official like, you need to watch.
It was one of the owners of the club.
It was one of the owners of that club.
We were beating his tractor, so his tractor's always got to come in first place.
Oh, track politics.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Big time. That's why we don't even pull there no more.
Yeah, we won't even take a tractor because after that fact, and it was raised every time my tractor would hook there or something, it would be disqualified. Every time that tractor hooked.
And he didn't even go out of bounds or anything.
Uh-uh.
They'd say he's touching his fender or something, and he wasn't even near the fender
Yeah,
because we videoed the whole thing.
and that was the end of it.
That's the other thing too is I liked when I had my cameras on the side of the tractor, not for the view, but for I can hear what the engine's doing going down the track.
Right.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Cajun, what was that joke that you told William the other night?
Okay, William said, yeah, I read 2 comments he said earlier.
The blonde
Uh,
joke.
uh,
Now watch it, William.
the blonde joke?
Yeah.
You sure that was me? Oh,
Holy shit! It's 3 a.m. over in the UK where Sparky's at.
but feeling like midday. Trying to think of what joke I told the other night. Oh. Now remind me, William.
I got one. It's a blonde joke, but blonde driving down the road, anchors it, sees another blonde out in the middle of a cornfield rowing a boat. First blonde in the car jumps out, says, "What are you doing?" She goes, "I'm rowing my boat." She goes, "Well, you know what? It's blondes like you that give blondes like me a bad name. And if I could swim, I'd come out there and kick your butt."
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a classic right there.
It's one of my favorites.
I can't remember what William's talking about. What joke I told.
I'll be right back. My coffee's calling.
Probably wasn't a joke. It was probably a little 3-minute story.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I was surprised that you guys don't run a cage on some of those tractors.
Nah, you just hope for the best.
Yeah, it's hard for one of them tractors to flip over like that.
No, it's not. It's
No.
really
No, but no. I mean, it's you pulling a sled.
if you
Yeah,
get
I mean it's possible to flip
Well,
one over, but like
generally
me, I would be ready for that. I would like jump clear of everything.
no time
There's
on,
no time.
on that modified with the wheel speed, and you got that sled rolling. If you get sideways, that sled's going to hit you, and you're the whole tractor's tumbling.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
That or
Yeah.
something breaks loose or you lose a wheel or whatever.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Yep.
why I said I was shocked that they don't have at least, some type of cage to protect the driver.
Yeah, no, they ain't got nothing on them. Nothing
Yeah,
in the rules on them.
sometimes
That's
something
why
to get
Did you
pinned
see
in
Mark's
between the
pull
cage
first?
and the ground.
Did you see Mark's first pull on mine?
It
No.
was a wild ride.
You need to watch that, Gary.
Okay.
It was
I knew
wild.
It's a
'Cause
crazy.
I've watched a slew of Mark's videos.
Yeah,
It's
I-
crazy. It's the one he just built me.
at Stumptown this year, that was the
Yeah, it
first
was Stumptown.
first run on that tractor, and it was a stupid run.
I think Ed has it on his too. Don't you?
What, are you talking about a week-long pucker moment?
Whew. It was a bad one. It was.
That's
a
why I
bad
don't
one.
get on it until he figures out the weight on it, because I'm not going everywhere. I don't have the weight to push the front end down like he can move and do it. I would have been flipped or sideways or something.
Well, that's why I'm pulling Plan B, and Kenny's not. He's tried to put it on its side too many times.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Yeah,
But
because
anyway.
these things are no joke.
Oh no, they're not. Not a joke at all. But it's a blast to fly down that track.
He said it was about a phone call, Cajun. He thinks it was about a phone call. The wiggle ride? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Hachi remembers.
Yeah, that was a bad ride. Whew. That was a bad ride that night.
Oh, is that the wiggle ride? Is that the one You did, Mark, where you was all over the track?
Oh, I was all
Yeah.
over that track.
Okay, yeah, I remember. Okay, yeah.
But it was great, though. I still got first place.
That's all that counts.
Yeah, yeah. You almost went out of bounds twice.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember that right. Okay.
It was a ride.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
I
have to
know
watch
it.
that.
I know what William's talking about. There's this woman. It's a video. She's like this. Hey, girl, how you doing? And like, how you doing, man? I just got out the mall and I got all kind of good deals, girl. Come on, y'all need to get down here. She says, wait a minute, hold on. And she was looking in a purse. She's looking all over, looking at the front seat. She's going through her purse. She said, girl, I'm going to have to go back in that mall to that last store I was at because I think I forgot my cell phone over there. And then, yeah, I'm looking all over the place and I can't find my cell phone. You can hear the girl on the other end saying, well, when you find your cell phone, give me a call. Bye.
Looking for the cell phone that she's talking on the whole time.
Yeah, but it wasn't no blonde in it, though.
Now, Mark, was that the one about 3 months ago when you were pulling at Stumptown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I got that saved to the watch later.
Yeah, I was surprised, though, to be able to pick the sled back up, to have the horsepower to pick it back up as many times as I had to let out of that motor.
Oh, you had to let out?
Oh,
Three,
boy.
4 times, and I picked it right back up.
Well, you're dead in the water, but he just kept going.
Yep. Let out of it and come back in it.
Wow. I definitely got to watch that because usually if you let out, you're done.
Yeah. No. No. Not this motor.
Ed, what are you concentrating on?
I'm trying to find that video so I can post it.
The wiggle ride or the explosion?
The wiggle ride.
Okay.
Yeah, Bocce, I still got to do that second coat of paint, and then you all can watch that video of that paint drying for me.
That was 2 months before, I think 2 months before y'all came here.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, here, I'll put it in private chat. And then,
That was the one where y'all, you found it?
yeah, because I got the video.
Oh, okay.
I saved it to my watch
It
later.
was at Stumptown.
Yeah, I
That's the
remember
one
where
where it
was
was getting cold at? That's the one where it was getting cold at? You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had your jacket? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it was hard to keep them running.
Kept firing the motor and letting it warm up and shut it down, fire the motor, because it was getting real cold on us.
Oh. Got to keep that oil going through there.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Occasion, I think it was.
I got it in private chat there, Ed. You can
Well,
copy and paste.
Now it's just a point that I.
You can't
Now
find
he's
it.
pissed. You can't find it.
Yeah, he just told that joke, William. Occasion,
Yeah, I just told a joke, William.
Yeah, cell phone.
Girl, I can't find my cell phone.
Never gonna see the second coat of paint dry.
Yeah, I got to do that, Bocce. I got to make that one. If-
Somebody said to put it out in the yard and watch the grass grow.
If I don't, if I keep going on YouTube, because I'm really.
Was it at the end? It was kind of at the end of the video, wasn't it?
Well, that was a live stream that I did.
It was a live stream.
And then
Yeah.
It's towards the end, yes.
Yeah, and then Ed did one of it by itself, I believe. Where Ed just put it out.
Oh, Ed just put it out there. He found it.
Oh, he found it? Oh, okay.
Oh, that's the one from Gary. I'm going to my channel now to.
Oh, okay.
Try to find the other one.
Because the other one, I think you got it closer. Didn't you get a closer?
Yeah.
You made it closer.
I don't know, but after that ride, I was sore for about 3 days after that.
Oh, I can imagine.
I took a whooping on that one.
Those are rigid seats too on those tractors, aren't they? You don't have any like springs or anything.
No,
Oh,
just
it's
flat
solid.
seal.
That's got to feel good on the tailbone.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
in the back. Oh lordy.
Yeah, because I know at some of the pools I've been to, I've seen guys dislocate their shoulders and
Oh yeah.
wrists and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, man,
But they're fun.
oh God, yes. I still want to get one day. I want to get in one of the big tractors and take one down.
Yeah.
That's been a dream of mine because I love those things. Don't matter if it's diesel or not. Those.
Have you ever been on the small ones?
No, I've been around them plenty of times. Like I said, I got my buddies that run the 2-wheel and 4-wheel drive classes, and I've begged them like, dude, let me start it up. Like, come on. But
no, try one of the garden tractor.
No, I'll do that.
I'll tell you what, you'll get off of there and you'll say your legs will be shaking. It is an adrenaline rush.
Oh.
Not on the stalkers, on
right.
the rides.
Yeah, because my little ones were wanting to get into pulling at one point because they got to see the little kids doing it, and I was like, okay. So I was trying to find something around here, but the nearest group that I could find that was actually like halfway decent, it's like clear past Chillicothe.
Right.
And I'm like, man, I don't know, because I've got all this stuff with the race team and everything. Like, I can't be traveling all over the state.
Yeah.
Bad enough, I got an hour and a half drive to the shop.
Oof.
One way.
Dang.
But yeah, it is what it is.
So how far are you actually away from Dalton and all that?
Dalton, Ohio?
Yeah, up on 30.
You're south of Columbus, though, aren't you, Gary?
Yeah, I live south of Columbus.
Yeah, you're a good ways off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Marion's where the shop's at, but it's just outside of Marion, so like literally right outside. So it's like we're just right outside the city limit by like 4 houses.
Yeah.
Which is why we can run pretty late at night. Love it.
Plus, you get a tax break.
Yeah.
Well, he's got all that stuff, so that was all the boss.
Right. Well, we're going to be shutting this thing down, guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate everybody coming in, and we'll have to do this again someday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Okay. I guess I'm going to do it next Saturday. Polar Bear Ed's live tomorrow night at 7. And thanks, everybody. Hope you all had a Merry Christmas. And we'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Cajun's going to close it out.
Cajun better undo his microphone.
Cajun, undo your microphone and click and cancel us
Got
out.
it. Got it. Finally, it's at like the 212 mark on that video. 212 mark right at the end. Anyway, for the wiggle thing. All right, everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I'm glad y'all got to see me again. I'm glad I got to see y'all again. Twisted P. Twin, Mark, Sandy. Thank you for having me up. Redline Gary, Polar Bear Ed, everybody. All right. Love, peace, and crackling grease. We'll catch y'all. Pluton.
Pluton.
Later, guys.
Yep.